All right, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to another edition of Political Zone with Felix Appiah. And then move to my voice, and I say voice now a bit raspy because me shed and tiapo until about 2-3 days near. My allergies not kicking in so hard now. It's really making it hard for me to more fun maybe and then mean to me yes I fast and that's no mean to me check I say because I'm still under treatment. I say me go so I may drunk kakra no more fun me say mean to me and stay on for longer. Now mon kind one paibu so and show no be calm, nicely and well educated. And you know message ceremony now mobile stay tuned. I hope so be a hoye. Akwesiata, big up yourself. Mami Dufie, Prissy, big up yourself. My brother Kelvino, big up yourself. Sweet Lover, Diana Rivers, big up yourself. Big up yourself for joining. That's it. So we'll share. Mami Pacho Baswa no share. Baswa no share. Charlie, I wanna buy and I cook me allergies no ma. That's where that necessary kakra no. I cook me allergies no ma. Me am ho hwe kra na yi kra. The Nyamias crass and a crab to me chance to say me to me day and then more share because and then I can maybe calling off. But say Juma we no far the SOE and SOE now between making sure say Nyame Kone. And then first and foremost more Crawford 3 be a me person me dog masse and conform me and say be a me person me dog masse and Tino. Medal masse first and foremost, meeting card on masse. Oh, that's okay, you know. And Pibona here. They say to me giants you know more missing giants you know me giants. They say me no room temperature water and as a water a bit warm and you know hopefully that should also help me. But I'm feeling a bit better than 2 days ago because 2 days ago the muhumi and many in I call you know the patroba so I know I just like I was saying, you know, I would like to thank first and foremost, I thank God for his protection and his mercies towards my life and also towards the life of my listeners and my followers. You guys are awesome and I thank God for your life. Second one, no comma, Mr. Akwesi Obeng. Yes, Mr. Akwesi Obeng. I would like to thank you, Mr. Akwesi Beng. I would like to thank you for talking to me as a son, even though say information in Richie wasn't what you wanted to hear. But as I say, at least me chance now me to make calm, me my family and as I me to make chill, me to me express me ho chill one fa e bufo se won fenti na mbo mu to me tie na aka kire me say sebe kasa me kasa tia wono bia wo de ache me na wasan so to me for the Bible to me for to the medawa say Mr. Akwesi Beng, I believe say that is A+ father. Yes, many A+ papa kasa. For those of you who don't know, I would like to clear that out there. Many A+ papa kasa. And when we spoke, you know, and sometimes due to the nature of cases, sometimes many be show so now kasa wrongly and stuff. And you know, like the amount that I know, the me bre and pennyful be say. I'm framing, I'm can't me the course or what they plan to do whatsoever in regards to A+ papa. And I spoke to him. And that part of the deal is already closed. I've said what I have to say to him. I've rendered what I need to render to him, and he himself too has come out to say he's gracious or he's grateful. So at least meso no mete no manda so na metumi etu ho na mo na me na akasa. You know, moving on, now it's gonna be me and A+ directly. So I say we are not quenching the fire. No, we are not quenching the fire. That is not gonna quench. Say A+ babonting no be can be anya no cry and then kwa there because I made it known. Said the only thing that will stop me from doing anything is if he sticks to the truth and sticks to the fact. Say obey san kwa there many A+ ni problem. But oba no obey so be did attempt obey so be kase na penny dey jimi na penny phone nye say na say no the bibia bebra ban. Trust me, it will not work. Then the metro A+ nyansa kakra bi. Getting to the latter of my program, the metro nyansa kakra bi. But for now, I just want to thank his father for being so gracious and talking to me and advising me, especially on how to go about how to go about my business if this is what I want to do. Ntino eja medawase A plus papa medawase wow nya video is no name na to me the share man. Say after all the back door talking, everything went. I feel so. I'd like to give you an update on Kofi a champion. No, Samobeka ya Kofi a champion be A plus ekofa na ba say oyeden ekofa na ba say ono akwaji corona test a year negative for say I spoke to well, Mrs. Cynthia, welcome. We will leave that part to A plus and his father. But as I've said, and just like I told the dad, say A plus ba, na so be did you penny be atemudia and me fan home channel and me bonija. And that one, nothing is gonna stop me, and nobody is gonna stop me. Meaning, like I said, no some so camera see me anymore. So I just say, some so camera see me anymore. I'm doing it because I have something that I want to do. I have something that I want to prove. I have something that I need the people to know. Me need to say, me ko peska woman. As me per se, MPP ni bi hume. And then no so me ba ho. So I just say MPP for, and that's me ba mo ho kakra. So I just say, but I'm not doing this for my own expediency or try to use my voice to maybe say me the GBB obi ntu ameka live and me you been top data mame obi ntu me phone as I say. As a matter of fact, my phones I'm a person who use it. It's me who have to buy my own things because I'm a person me way into that's what I'm doing. Hello, Sister Jane. I tried to send it away late kakra. My feel. Okay, anyways, intino. I come here and my sole purpose, please, if you don't know this, let me tell you, my sole purpose of putting my musical career aside, okay, putting my musical, so can be fighting for me, I chose to put that aside and concentrate because me who say the media space, especially social media, was corrupting the people in Ghana. Social media was not giving the people the right information. Now say what's now so be your bonnet. Now say okay say what dear so ni panning your bonnet na unka ho share. Asem see a power ankas outside. So I just say and the topic na ye come. And obi oni maribu edu bia mo fa video we nkoma no ko say na me ba no so oni Kevin Taylor mo kan chiro mo say na me ba mo so enra me betie Kevin Taylor kakra e na maribu edu so no ene na nse se den me say dan eco spy on no page ho kakra na me tie nsem hu no mo gina ho mo ye den omudi na nti enda no show we na ye maribu edu ene Kevin Taylor dia but a few work bi wo wa say me ye say dia me kan no me share dan tie upon ne what dey say nti no maybe I'm a projection, I mean, I'm not sure that clear. But I hope the camera near clear will be a human. I hope the casa no smooth clear, right? Because it's very important for us to get to this. Sister Margaret, welcome to my page. If today is your first day, Oba no I share mami. And then maybe Marie Buadu no so and then more Marie Buadu and so. But answer and I normally say matters arising. You work with things that are happening. Unianum, Sremo. Okay, so me betina ha de bia na me kasa na se yentumi ensua bibia en free mu a it is not going to help anybody. But just what I say, you know, the American bia na me so yeah, I spend time, believe it or not, I spend time to research. Said the bear me ba metumi amamo nothing and nothing but the truth. So what you say, intino say you who say nyame bi ikoso coronavirus no cases no matese Ghana kwa na ekoso matese Ghana kwa na ekoso sebe ye umu say ye wa aban. So what you say na meba aban no ho but the amen no me kire sanka ye mindful no so be ye ne say mesremu a mpacho nyanya yawo no yenya ye wo mba no ye be make sure say ye mba no ye be kire safety protocols no social distancing near ade we need to start educating our own children. So I just say we need to start educating our own children from the home. O free fiako school o chire no unu nua kasa makwan dem kakra udi agro kra makwan dem kakra ne ade. I know it's going to be hard because omo yankwala it's going to be hard, but the more I hear pounded that home, no hello mama say the more I hear pounded that home no then it is getting the job that needs to be done. So I just say into me sremo awofo no mo amawo amo no Ghana for na menemo ka say even your hakra mo make sure say mo mano mo be chiro mo marks ne share everything because they are very important because you share the way numbers ne corner see an hwe ni yi a wan hwe de beto Ghana no enya sempa because I are we know it has an exponential effect So what I say, only medical officers nekasa on beka chos idea we in spreading them. Now one thing is say me mamunya ati and say, who say first ne de time ayare ne buy no na ye imported. Me patcho so what I say. Time ayare ne buy na ye imported. Just will be na akwa den akofa free crew for so no de aba ntia fire borders no na ye den buy. Now no a changing from that instance no to the point say obi asa be own to kwan kra no etumi ye den etumi nya bi. Na koba na sa na no bro friend community spread. So there's not just a pandemic, no, I mean, like, if you are done the community, then spread. You don't even have to travel for you to contact, to catch, with coronavirus. But just what you say, you don't have to travel. So what you say, Patcho, Mama, you're careful, and you will be away to Kwan, and better know what you don't know. Men, you know, young crashing, every and see, I don't country them say, what you quarantino, who nim tree in the service, corona, Mr. Bon Hobine, who tea region, Bon Hobine, who Volta, Bon Hobine. What a savannah, but that is what is important. Remember, men, you know, me can send a doctor and a government. We in your government are same because my menka some coronavirus banner say far. No, I'm for MPP for nkwa, and I'm for NDC for nkwa, and I'm for CPP for nkwa. A pandemic will be here to me channel. I'm true who say a yari way the old MPP for nkwa, and I say NDC for nkwa, and to win again to me find your politics. When your time Abeka send away and yes in away and yes in away and yes there be sad no the time Abasa see twem nye bibia ne de bekwa so aban Ghana for ye pesade no ono atewa on mo bra won ni adwuma nya hwe no won ware ye no wo de bekwa akosha aban ne say aban na ama no ware obi ko na sebe won tumi ne ono yeda ankoda cross aban ye te so sad na say mu mi twa so wo ba bruchire ne mo amwe bruchire ne develop wealth na country ne develop no you can say government nankasa development but na kakra bi government dey na policies governmental policies not the corporate and the private sector no buy into it and then they work on the policies of the government. So what I say bia in the world that is what happens. So what I say anywhere in the world you go, that is the practice. And when you say we are it is just cut for this group of people, and I say just cut for this group of people. And so who say listen, we are in times are normal. Your times are Arabia say. So what you say, we have to be we nipanankasano and say yankasa to me good for yourself. We ourselves have to do good for ourselves and protect ourselves. President Kufuado own to me free flag staff for anopebi and quoted to 2 something million citizens Ghana go can't just shall max or you say there be he can't do that. Na impo no more do omesisi ano no kra no mo kra ntumi nyesa ante say yankasa awofo especially you to me start to say ye chire ye mba no the safety protocols and make sure say they are here a very very cordial and also well coordinated in order to curb this problem. Yeah, Abe. So last time I showed it here. Oh, Ron Sana, Mr. Monsieur no man run it, moving so mount. Na run as a secret on Yama Daroma, more Veronica buckets near the day. Baby being in no man's making sure say be alcohol near the day. MTN for more. Tigo, Moho, Airtel, all these people. This is the time we need to see. So what I say, this is the time we need to see your essence as a community player. For all the big companies now, telcos near the idea Jessica Tom credit to Tom Nyamano. The time has come for them to also start investing into us. And yet they be an mobile concert. It was sports stadium, mama area code jam. MTN area code jam, a Vodafone market women dance near there. There be. That is not development. Mr. Remo, telcos, no, this is not development. Vodafone, that is not development. Organizing a musical show is not development. Mr. Remo, all right. This is a time and can you the telcos no crown. Okay, every time will be an opebia, will be funny phone. No, yeah. There is a message on it. A reminder will say, oh, yeah, good morning, Mr. Sene. Say, make sure you practice your safety protocols today. Do this, do that, and then send them as a broadcast, and it goes round because it will be our number, one number, no, into will be our data. So I said there's a database for that. And that's something that is doable. So I said the bia na mobeka kwatena yefu Sutherland Park. No ma hyehyehye nkunya, no ma hyehyehye speakers. Na ya bon no ma besa no mo ko. That is not making an impact. You only entertaining them, but after entertainment, what else do you have for them? Into Mr. Telcos, no, the time has come for you to use your office. The time has come for you to use your resources to also help boost up what the president is trying to fight. Now, be president, you. The president cannot do anything. That is so marvelous without the help of the people, without the help of the system. So I just say, and that is why if you are somebody, that's when you make sure when you make the biaba on some this time no one now was a walk or being here. Remember, for example, Oba to be to say hello, Ceci. Welcome, madam. Yeah. Oshe yeah, Canada has say I'm here, yeah. Osha, the agencies make I say coronavirus by you will be to say J's Care Foundation, yeah, men call on the day. They were giving them food. So what I say, your agencies are not much groceries. Your agencies are more around if you're more far to say let be a question. South, no mafa, no match no match bibia because it's pandemic time, lockdown time. So what I say, people can go out to do the normal stuff they used to do. Internet is the people, corporates now work on mine munano, and no more organizers, sadi no, boom almost colano, or my movie ticket and as I say into a function away Netflix. So what I say, these are things you do, and when you do these kind of things, it helps the community that you make money. Okay, into telcos, I'm talking about MTN because I know that is one of the popular ones. I'm talking about Vodafone. I'm talking about what else? Airtel, Kasapa, if they're still alive. I'm talking about those telcos. Hello, lawyer, welcome. I'm talking about those telcos. The time now, I say, mo take it at the end to say, because at the end of the day, you say, nipa na mo escape from one, so mo ni ahoɔden a sika bɛn no mbenya kra no mo de bedi udwa pa so mo wa ahoɔden a mbenya sika de mbenya ahoɔden de aye adwuma no ma se nya sika de abeto wo product na wo advertise it to them no nti it is only a gain. What I say, it is only a gain for you to be able to just put yourself in line, put yourself in line, and we try to do that. Don't just wait for the government. I'm going to come to the government because me and Kasama share a few things more. I feel say if the government takes a good thing about it, it's gonna end as well. Into coronavirus, let's be very okay. You see, to see TTC Toronto, I say your transit system. No, somebody is telling me say your bus no crano, my free bus rides near the day. So me pamocho in pandemic in times like this. No, these are the times yes so nyankopon aboayen. A+ UTM brother. When I was CS in Yankupon Shirao, or do we are singing in our mount? That time when I sank you whom, A+, that time when I sank you who seek a corner or one. That time I sank you whom, Sa Winyansan, our pest or the TPP, Edibidi or mine. This is the time A+ and Kawes better sign answer seminal. But unfortunately, look right to me alternative. So I say, when we say Corona, that's what did Diagro. To you, A+ who can joke man crofassery, but to be or choco, ubi or tibukum, ubi or tear crabby, ubi or te hohoi, ubi or te village be. One mekura kedeni baby no o kan ye bi onu no bu nti o kan ye de atuniti me plus kra say yare no e wrong na se mu be hu a ye won crofobia ya sheda emmasinize ade se e na ade no kra nye true na ye kwan bi a on person mo fa so de ye sei e nye true na ye kwan bi a yare bi ani na ye sei menua coronavirus ye real ekunipa Misremo coronavirus ekunipa memmo bia memma sofu bia ene me bom so memma sofu bia me dada o se corona ene e bronsam ne hyehyeye bia omode beche sesese so mo boa sofu no so any pastor that tells you say dey we say vaccine na dey aba na sesese ne bisa sa sofu no be pese obisa sa sofu ne se sofu we sesese na o se e ba na e ba da ben because mo be kaya o mo ka say na ya the chip. Ya the chip be she mu and a beg a chip system to say we need chip now to me ya me pacho wow we are smart I was winning the course bia no tiasem making aren't we in the chip system chip na ye can the dan time ye kola no say antichrist ne beba afi we need chip e she mu a omo say chip no it's in us already we are working with the chip every day and I unim sa me be chere mu ade bi we better my dear Kituebi. Okay? Because your man crofobia, Adda yen afa ye sebe you say lack of knowledge my people perish. Knowledge ana ye nintino. Yaman crofobia di omunya me lie be dada yen the real majority of the people. But yen mu be there. Maybe I always say so far as I have life and so far as I have this mouth to talk there. Omo the bonene betua me I'll make sure so I would expose them. A be ana minim. But say minimum dia I would expose them. Min jeja me home. Because ya tenasia ye din sa manache. Tie. What talking about chip. The chip system now no more canon. Patch chip in any where am a bank card ni where am a TD bank card. Okay? A TD Visa bank card. Any one ha. We I'm a friend saying at the chip. We inti me to me a could be store. Me pa de na me dia funny say na artist can free me bank ni mu ako nipa ko na bank mu. Chip system. Chip. The cat chip wa any. Chip system. Wo mobile phone and that would they share me when you are share be a would they see with trimono. Me bisaw. A DNA shemuno. Card na eden a SIM card. SIM card na eden a chip. Chip system. Are we getting it? This year I say and a chip system beba. The chip system is now. Recently, some mobile money akoswa. Mu say na adie bi trade online pa na e kopa na mo friend Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. That is the order. That is the new way of doing things, and that is a way to go paperless. Chip. Is to just make it paperless. Say the beya sebi me ko dum akwakoton trowa eni ntosia mensuo sika ade ma se me de cause the money is losing its value gradually. So what you say? So they have to make it easy, convenient, and accessible for everyone that trades. The part also what you say? Instead of say, nka obesi says card de ma e de akoto ade no. Now no say fegu card so kra na kronphobia nkoye den enko wiawo. So it's for safety, security, and also good management. Chip system. And so a Christopher yen e vulnerable pa na so na ko read bibi. Na yesi awie ye bre no. And na jata bi beba na obeba be ruli your mind no oba wo de ne number beba na ne number na ye 666 into wa obeje 666 ni bibia obo se hwe some be kai amokai say edu time bi a tattoo say wa wo draw ho tattoo me I'm not a fan of tattoo but tattoo say wa wo de ink e draw ho no ye nya Christopher bi a mo ba be ka kire say sebe tattoo na ye bronsam mark and they made us believe it. What I say, they made us believe say tattoo and your bonsa mark into be a tattoo one who be an uncle heaven, obi or what tattoo be an say yankopon case no. And we believed it, but it's a lie. It is a lie. Near my back. Yama minimum time, no moshe obey the wind. No moshe obey the wind, no moshe so mahane jama ha guarantee. Mokasan near the ade no moshe. Enu twemu. Ya woman na sa mokas no mo sheshe no esan ba back bio. So things come things go men masofu bin kofa bible bin medada wo say we nyankopon ka say tia say ni say me kan osofo no or chip a o use so no say men kwaje chip osofo no bank card you use a chip na wo but they sense a lack of my knowledge people will perish intino on kasa no kre na nkire mo betwa won tro no aka kire say ni na cause ba onu wow hwe me this is the chip system. Okay, it is in the Bible. Okay, I love it, but after reading Leviticus, I bow down at it. Okay, Bible muka said then Bible. Who has a Bible? You have a Bible here. Part of a quotation it all. Leviticus neka say what draw one. What did the mark of the beast and Sister Eunice? Patro try na boy and kakra because we all need to educate ourselves. Okay. Yes, because I would like to know quotation. Actually, say difficult one. Say, what would they mark back count whom biara we are bronsam nedia, and I say the mark of the beast. There was secular things. So Becca say, me ye Christo ni. Inti menje ni ame bindi, men practice ni ame bi, men no monsa, men bwedwa mind. Ayo someone sheshe no. Christ-like, wanting to be Christ-like. And no sheshe na deba. All right, but so ube to me, ama me baby a tro say say what day we send your cano you would the tattoo a draw who an bron sam nato. I'm still yet to find that out, but I'll be glad. I believe say our sister will not lie to us, you know. On Fambra, now let's see how a tattoo, having a tattoo right away designate you for a. The minimum is asman can maybe come no. Asman can maybe come no. The minimum about tattoo near some dear shene mark and then they say those days now slave trade in the buy, you know. Young fan say me slave master. Sister Jane is slave master. Brother Kingsley is slave master. Now you got to talk and crop free Africa. So I say ye ni mo mudin ye ni me din e do mo ho ne ade ade. Nti no ye de omo ni na eba be frem plantation no so a emmoa enu nti na den no mo ye enu nti omo start say omo mark omo slaves. Me the origin of tattoo one sem na making. They are minimum about tattoo na making. I might be wrong, but they are minimum about tattoo and American. Okay? In order for the slave masters to identify their slaves, no, they decided to say, Omobe make me pacho, they are minimum no. Into almost started say identification, you know, so Obana say be a say Jinya me sign, and Omaya to sa a you why so Jinya me for the a Appiah slaves. Say eba nasa somebody and shall left, nasa I say we shall right, I was Omo shall right as somebody and a sister Jane slaves. So it was for identity. It had nothing to do with spirituality. Me hun the baby say uko a tattoo no unyankopon shemra say uko tro tattoo is the mark of the beast. There is the mark of the beast. It has nothing to do with tattoo. Say beast na I can say na on the last days no beba na Pope no the baby take over na ye the bronsama bana bronsama be din hene we so na ayi onyankopon ayiji enkrofo rapture na rapture biko na ye ya ka na say be yentumi rapture yen no na ye di ani saa na ye tutu yani na ye twitwa ye techere ma na ye yen bone saa because ye ntie nyame asem. Listen, I understand the urgency of winning souls for the kingdom of Jehovah. Okay? I understand how important it is to win souls for God. But we should not let the task of winning souls cause us to lie just to aid what we want to push into people. Okay? Because most of these things, are conspiracy theories, are lip theories, like the far right for the Republicans for near the Addo, Sankrofo. So they say Tea Party ne Sankrofo. Bible one for no and they try to, because that is what they believe in, that is their belief, and me and you cannot change them from that. But me reading the baby na so for bian can't me that say the mark of the beast no air tattoo. Na me kan no ye na yenche first no na obo belt, okay, obo belt ode ye and I started say the crofo ko jail. And omo do ko jail ye hu so ma started the belt ye den ekunkum omo de hangi omo ho inteba na say so omo chiw de ko jail na ye mfa belt ma obio o shoelace ne mfa ma obio. So I say nti no de bia na their pants were sagging oto festa e ho ne free bae. Okay, oto festa e ho ne free bae na pant ne sage o free jail ba na ne pant na e kakraka na e sage. So I just say, internet like the fact say sag no. Now yes, na yes, ye be. Now, may answer something rightly here. What about branding oneself with Satan's mark? Okay, GT. That is a very good question to really ask. Say the way I will see canon angasa. Me you many say me de. Say be idea ye de representable on some kwana me de beto me ho. And I say me a cult or me a gothic. Let me put it that way, because I know you see those people. Now say practice Gothica. Sa you know practice. Now no it's a devil incarnate stuff. Mron sambe niama Halloween for one near the other mron sambe niama. You understand? There is a season and there is a time for that. But this is what I'm saying. So one case away you and him say me the Nazi for so there's a criminal for sign to me. Then you yourself have chosen to serve the devil. But for say me kwesi Appiah me woman me na e bia me pese me de me ma e name say den eto me ho. So what I say, me try me man name said to me one. I don't think say me man dinner me try and me the spirit be shame say like I don't see the I personally don't see the spirituality of writing my child's name on my body, because man koji eduro bi ase me de tumi bi shedin ne mu. But so you when him say me koji tumi wo malam bi ho, me koji tumi wo dunsini bi ho. Na e ka cho se kone yenye yi bronsam ne tattoo nto ho dia. Unim say there's a spirituality linked to it, because o call say na open ya ma sa. Am I clear? Wo call say wo call spirituality. Any actual say kodro bronsam tattoo to ho. So that is different from obi asebe say your name ne baby or no kra no. Emfa no hwe no person bi okoye rose flower bi keke de ton na one as or no de ton sound. I for one do not. Tattoos are bad. I'm not saying say because me I don't like tattoo. Me personally, okay? I will tell you a secret. Me back room affairs no. Me na for na me ne omo na bebre Jamaica for. Nti no omo koye tattoo ni ade. Me ko tuye sika. Say me koye tattoo. Okay, munti asem we. Say just so I can belong. Me ko tuye sika say me koye tattoo. Na me ko duru ho no. Me ko duru tattoo na se no. Macho men bi a wote akonwam. A wo su ye dro na chi na su a wo su no. Akwa no mehwe akwa no ba wa ba ono te akonwa so a wo su na me me abasamba ba ya na mse da bi menye bio ehu na e kan me wo ho no efiri ho manko ho bio till ne. So what you say, because it's not my thing. Who share me closely I me bo masum time I near high school no me bo masum says that time yo ya nyom to for I just say we are artists me bo masum nya de yeah bogus ya na yaba na yaba. I was in Kumasi, na mo Morris Babyface studio, air recorded. Me recorded we you know, and I'm here say me go fie to stadium. On the way, no na me share woman be abrewebi. As ma make a real pa Sunday be. Na me share abrewebi. And abrewane frame me. Abrewane frame no se krache. Ade a hihye wan so yi. Yi mame na onye sa type of person no. Onyame wo bibi ma wan yesa wo ye ma no. Sa ade we yiyi. I'm talking about 2005. I say we real enya answer story na make a show. Miss share woman tie bi abrewa. And o catch him say kracha ade hihye wan so yi. Na won nye nipa sa you are not that type of person. Inti yiyi na fama me. Na dia na ye me ya ne say ade no so na correct pa correct earring and na share jam de kobo life for Ghana. And the woman say me yiyi. To be honest with you, o kan ye no na menye yi kakraba me yiyi ye. And me yiyi na me de ma woman no. Men share woman ni bi me hu ni bi till now. And ever since I took sa earring no from me masum ye no we no. Earring and share masum bi till now. And it happened 2005. So what I say? Because I came to know say me a bema. So what I say? Say be me slave, me akwa. Me ankasa me didi me person me di me kodi me person me ko. Nti I ahyen so de ben na me hia for me ho. Why should I go as a guy na akosha som de boga na de na mu de ye den. Me personally no me no I saw say nya de be den e be boa me. So I stopped living that life. But just what I say. So there are personal choices. But the man make a cry, man. No, ekofa ho ne say when they talk about chip system, wo hodada any ebi na me de kire we. This is chip system. O bank card na kura on the chip was so. O phone now we use on the chip was so. We call hospital there's a chip that when they swipe your information, all your data, your wire test, wire ni adi ni na can show on the screen for them. Okay. And it's all for conveniency. It's all for just making sure that we keep everything in order. Intima mo bi am kan cho se na yesi ye de yi chip bi be hihye yemu na Obama akosan ade bi ye de chip be hihye yemu na asofo na be gina asoro no ma dada yen o se cut your head to onyame be e tem se tin you dey man na ha mo pa ba ye bi abitin you e man na be se tin you no e man na tin you na ha mo won nya hwe nyame be one day me twa am ate one day me mra na ma boss akora na me de tia na afi mo bo mo nsem ma me. But back to the chip system is already here. Okay, yes, boss, Mpacho, I will call you. Let me finish with this and then I will call you for us to, for you to add your voice to it. I really appreciate that. Into the Mesramo, Mama mo bi anye. Now, maybe I try my dream CBB. So last week, me can't wait. No, I'm saying Wednesday, me can't wait, but people didn't take it serious. But maybe someone said, Mo be kaya, ni e fra die bi ntobro. Mo kai, mo ni ntobro, bro ni friend measles. Mokai. Ne kugana for nkola pa. Sa time no. Okay? Sa time no. na ntobura beye yare bi akola ye wo no a na nya no ne yehu de ekoso measles sa na ye frɛ no measles kunipe kunkola sa because ni ye ni vaccine for measles onua ena me no woka sei me patro tie ni ye ena me no woka sei enkola he ene da so wu from measles munje check na just do your check and tell me yenya vaccine a ye de so measles ase no enkola he ene o makọ hospital akọ to say ye say ye measles ne kun no mon kan kire me enso measles vaccine ba yenya civil society organizations yenya asori ku omu sori gina ye say e scientists no omo person omo ye die nyame person oye e scientists no omo person omo ne nyame bo challenge no omo ne nyame bo challenge no omo ne nyame bo challenge sa nsem hunu no e no omo ka kire yen e san say yeso ye do ye nyankopon a ye mpese obi ane ne bo challenge nti yes ye nje na ekuyen na measles ekuyen Rollins time ye be ye vaccination mandatory. Your baby vaccination mandatory, no. Can you say how many children really died from measles? Let's do this check. Oh, dear, no tunche. I was gonna come to polio. First, no, and kwala polio, akola ba fine, not reform. Yenya software kuku dam. Eba be catch and say, and a polio no, AIDS vaccine bia omo person omo de shin Africa for na sintin kwala na yan keten no they just do that and then just to destroy the race of black people near ade enu ntina ya ma amenom said sebe ye nyam suma yo mo sum ne papa ntina omo person omo ma na beje sa vaccine no ye kokura na ye nwo sa nyama na manu ntina ye wo akola na ba fine me bisa obi o say ye starting say ye make polio vaccination mandatory say akola bia ya do ko we nya ye wo polio ye wo say no mon kan enkola ahia ya wo ma omo ye ba fine say ye wo Ghana just do the check enkola okay Leviticus 19:27 to 28 I'll try to read that so bet to me so actually no ha so bet to me I type what it says here then we cannot digest it okay you know like when we are able to educate ourselves, so for being major mekan chero say coronavirus vaccine na aba no vaccine mbron samfo 666 mark. Now I guarantee you say sa so for no catch us 666 mark no. Vaccine ba ono na be kwa one first. Utuwe what is house of on the picture? Akobo with them. Say eno no bron sami bi ba attack wa picture ne betumi aye ni bibi meboa. Okay? What the soft be image be akobo ho say assemble to a sa image ne be den e betumi save. Ukọ sa soft ni fia. Wa hu nkrama ye ho. Wa hu security fu ekrokretu ye ho. Wa hu maid servant ye ho. Wa hu garden boy ye ho. Ono e ka kire wo say membo ho ban for we bie ni na hye nyame mu. Enu nti wa ma cross wa ma okosua kokwa ma okosua yellow no ono ne de nipa na ebo no ho ban okoda e nipa na eti wa ebo no ho ban security guard C0urt 24/7 na ebo no ho ban no ma ban na ade no vaccine no e wo de be wo abrofo na de omo de be wo just say won and people listen but just like I say, me de sebe me ba ha me ma ha se me betwa ntro me ba ha se de minim no na me de tudwa na obi su nim bia ye ni na yetumi ache now me ka asema che we ekoma government no me so me de kakra me de afuto kakra me de be ma government ni broni ka asem bi say if it's not broken don't fix it okay if it's not broken don't fix it Ghana we found ourselves in a good position say na your cases was minimized, the cases, not death rates, not crying high, the spread rate wasn't high because you put certain measures in place. You to me curtail so what you say, and this is what I want the government to do back. Matisse a BA school. Now, Minia, answer na meka sawe. Mama menka sembi. Mama menka NDC for one semeka crack. I don't know what is wrong with the party NDC. Unia. Any leadership. O baby Sam Sada na make us. Because NDC for your home, Kosi and Kosi, Koda and Koda. Almost your mubedi. Okay. Let me say, do not cut your bodies for the dead or put tattoo marks on yourself. I am the Lord. Oh, wow. That's wow. Leviticus 19:28. Good. But will be, yeah, no, where's my pen? I will need this. Now, I will read more down to know the reason why this was done. But the minimum about tattoo, yeah, no. That is what I know. It was for marking. It was for marking of slaves and whatnot. But if it is in the Bible, then we must delve into it and see what is there. Now, back to my point. Here. Me twene ho amentiase. NDC4. Ye nipa bia. Che say ade ye papa bia ye mpe. Minua coronavirus ba ya nanado started say nko be close to some of the borders near ade. NDC4 ka say there be omo mpene. Mo be kaya NDC4 ka say yankofa ye nuanom omo China emra. Minua hwade o. Krobia a court wa hu those time. Ekofa ni nkrofo edi omko mu krom bia no. Yen hwade esi e ho. Yen hwade esi ye den e wo ho. For Italy. Okay? For Italy. For France. For US. For Germany. Omo di mirika kofa omo nkrofo ba ye no. Yare ne betie kese wo mu krom kun nipa. And that was the suggestion of Okujato Ablokwa. Say even when the students there were saying, say, well, baby, I'm one a safe moment, they are okay, and they are getting all they want, you know. Okujato Ablokwa and them were telling us to go and import those people and bring them in. And I'm making a dream say, Obe local borders. Okay, so kolok boy and also Sami Jenfinum, yeah, na kolok borders the bed didi, and a nipa yendidi, and a nipa bed and juma, and a nipa be say, and anana kotu borders him, and anana koye say, and anana koye say, just Jesus Christ. Mo say yankofo being free baby mra. Afe ya tubo denumu, yariana ba mama complaining, ya tubo denumu so NDC for muni ya yes, ya tikwa pai, yan tiasie. Adenana egunjuma ene yentumi konjuma ena yare no cry say ena yade no mo be complaining bitterly ena ye matifie ye man go school ena say free education no e dan so mfa so na free education and this for complaining eno nyame ya adom case ne yes say this some be kaya omo fa ho kura kote coronavirus task force some be kaya NDC for Omo take coronavirus task force. So almost be fight coronavirus. Mini umienu ayehwe. Obi betumi abo one proposal sa task force na kando no ka ho. Omutumi de coma president and I said the coronavirus task force team president te na nothing. Because yes we doctors need researchers for him. We only have one government and one parliament. We only have one president. Ye ni John Mahama aban ene ye wona na Akufo-Addo aban. Yeni na Addo aban ene ye wona na Akufo-Addo aban. Sorry, John Mahama aban. At once there can only be one president. Since you guys were forming this and that way Nana do mad direction when let's go and share. And this for say yes we kwachemo. No mo kwa mbekwa kwacha aduane pa no mo kwacha aduane fon no mo asen atwa aduane fon no picture e de abeto say de Nana Akufo-Addo eche nie. Ya koyem kwahwe de Nana Akufo-Addo eche na you say dey bi sa Nana Akufo-Addo kra no o mo nuane pa. So when these four ministers ne omo MPs ni bi otuko nonom nukpenunum kuko fisher side fisher folk size wo ekofe nuane tantan basa ekotutwa the picture the beto was say MP before na eche say nuane no when it was actually them NDC who were doing that just to tarnish the good thing Nana was trying to do. Monko aden inti mo mre Nana Akufo-Addo no waye mo den papa no waye mo den mo mre NDC for mo mre one kasa wako no aduane fon na wo de aduane fon na ba bonten na wa se betwitwa pictures na wa sign their social media said dia na eche no ye ko hwe mu so dia government for che no so a say aduane pa wache kosua da ho we da ho say ni say mo be kaya ye start to say ye che aduane was school. The same thing. Omu bejina ho ene nuane ye de man kola no kura no enam nka ho ene nuane ye de man kola no kura no say ene ye ko ye nkola na nkasa interview mo kasa nkola no say aduane ne ye no wo fie kura nko onya say aduane ne bi ni. And I believe that. Because nkola na nko mu wo fie anka geleso kins na ade na nka ye ma me no de man ye di. Okay? Aban bia ba omo free aduane wo na no so NDC for start na aduane na banku bia ya mo na yi bia ya mo nka mesa mahama wo ba ya utumi cha aduane plate ba kokra de mo bi wo cha aduane na for your own political expediency wo yam ye ntino wo ye benevolent stuff asa wo first school bi ka say wo cho mo aduane obi aba or check the like the vulnerable na aduane na mo nka sama say to asi akira frem na mo say no NDC for dem pa na mo chi wo Ghana. And yes, I'm on power though. Me sa part when ya na shima kuma sa because you say you who hwe. Another mama menka asesem kakra. Fane says I'm like ladies here where you Ramatu. Fane say brebi. Wo how sa fi wa man chance. Wo koya troka akobọ ne basa. Na the same man now no akobọ ade ne troka no. O say hia wo Ramatu ni pemu a. No, I start to share about to me so more. Handle. Ramatu, one man a chance no, or born a trocan. One man a chance no, when to me and young where you come at Monfancham in coats. I'm a Wensan. And so the same person every now say, Ramatu, share me so more saying it's ain't that then who saw Ramatu move first, no, the outpass away and 1 year. Mr. Mahama, if you really care about Ghana, and you really wanted to develop Ghana, I didn't know one government no. Mo buy ya munya 8 years. No man to me and develop Ghana. No. I didn't man yes sir. Because so crowd you nyame diwa for fio. Mr. Mahama, onyame diwa for fie. Wo kwa adwuma na we your vice president. Wo be fie na we your president. And there will be sound so they will call court. So you have to be proven in court. And the nyame ya tom. And the dear man say, yes, I been you and you would ya offer 20 diso. Make we see Appiah. Say me ko baby na me ko failure. And now for me to keep where I want to be, no. Me ye juma more said ye be keep him baby am one. So Mr. Mahama, if you were really competent and you were really credible to do something good for Ghana, and can you chin was so court near the end in every night the man, sad time no yes, and can we ye Juma Ghana for who say papa we ye Juma no him ye and we have to give him the job. But your records were abysmal. With all due respect, your performance was abysmal. You want to know why? Because GDP was 14.7. When you left office in 4 years, it was 3.4. That is an evidence that you failed. All our macro and microeconomic indicators were down, dwindling down under your watch. Yeah, they are not on China. Say uko Wikipedia, there is something called doomso, and it's attributed to you. It happened under your watch. Obia anka sem say yesi sanka we adwuma nanka nipa ni na hu say papa yi wasu adwuma no wa ye vice no wasu enti say ni de or ye top obetuma ye adwuma no Ghana for this sympathy vote atamils wo hu mobro edito abama wo no e na wo san ko ball no troka. Mr. Mahama, wo san ko ball no troka. Companies were shutting down, companies were packing up, companies were downsizing. Just say because who the nipa ne bana so ni electricity a wo de ye adwuma e den na wo ye adwuma enti so mo nipa no e den wo tena fie enti nyume gu ye bojo gu ye ice water fu adwuma gu ye ice kenke fu adwuma gu ye anti rose wakosre obi fridge e na o chechire ice kenke kakra na o de akohye ayi obi fridge ase na anopedu a wakotu n kakra koton watumi de adidi na watumi de bia maneba. Wama baby until rose kokotu ni ice kenke no fridge or de no dumuso nti asai dumuso nti no fridge na asai nti antia coast na no aduane aye den abon odale fa nam kakra onye sika ode beto fridge nti wa fa nam kakra ode koma okale odale de koma okale Say okale o fa na keep one me low ni ma ba jile small ni be ma ho ke ni bi okoya okale say you dum so asem me fridge no freezer na nya adwuma te say not only odale ho na akire no okale so ho akire no dum so it was under you Mr. Mahama and NDC government. Intina me say sometimes ya na sa ho pepre no mentia say like I don't get why intia say papa we person by force odi president obedi president by force so ye president no wan ya se be hye ye betu aduro ye be sie moa ye betutu nkraman ye be ye say ye be we ye hwene ye the revolution be back just because of one person. Onuya, there's something about it and they say oni pay ya wo ko santokwa we ni na no say ye dia ben nua na man na won tumi nko 8 years o wo ko 4 years pe. That's how we end this new executive. That's a new fool. And a fright all. Any money and webbing I will pay dear and could be I want to move from Uncle Long walk on and Casilla Moon in a cocodinity. Will be a stella or no buy your babono to Cononum or more competent people. Marco Dada Bambabin, I commend the speaker. I'm going to move where Muncha Bambabin or the Bayamo. Mofes, oh, speaker, Mubehudia Bambabin, the Bayamo. You think he will not contest you? Mr. Mahama, you think that like the fact that he has the, being the speaker, no, that will make him stop him from contesting you? No, he will not stop contesting you. Babin will contest you 2024, so get ready. He will resign and come and contest you. Okay? Intimu amaya wad na, Mahama na ne se de ba Mahama na ne se de ba ne papa no we bedi bi pen ma yehu. Papa no we bedi bi pen ama yehu. With all due respect, Mr. Mahama, you told the whole world, okay? You told the whole world, say, oh, Baba, ye 200 E-block schools. And then me beka E-block no hasam ba kwa chire mo. Na me dia TSC bibi mo amamo. Okay? Me de be TSC bibi mo amamo. Because me who pictures bia circulate wo Facebook as en kolate form our classroom. En kolate form our classroom. Na me who ne sa na me who say NDC for mum enya power e ba be kasa ade we ho asem nti why me bi say sebi o NDC for tama na omo ye omo rule no na omo rule wo Gabon anana omo rule wo Burkina Faso because they claim they did all these things bibia ye okay bibia ye nice President Mahama ya ade so ade a wo se why no Adem na Ghana de ye ba ye hu. Say John kan asem. Na Akufo-Addo ni nyuma oye no. Eye ne yare enye yefunu yare. Nti wu hu. Oka one village one dam ye kwa ye ko hu dam say wo ho. Eye ne yare enye fu yare. Oka one district one factory ye kwa ekumfi ye kwa kasa the rope is what they are physical structures working that we can testify with the eye. Eye ne yare enye yefunu yare. Mu green book amode ba ye nina ena ye twa kwan ena ye twa kwan ena ye say ena school for ye say ena ye expand this ye expand and me be expose NDC for big time when we say NDC should never come to power again cause omo ye wicked ye dwene ye nko a ye ho Mr. Mahama ka chen so ko see E-blocks 200 of them mini aba ma wutie me as time wa no move free okay as time wa na move free office no and this is correct government document and I'm reading from I copied it from the correct government document City FM for also publishing and this all person unya hwebia sheda na typo how many E-blocks were completed by Mahama and how many was completed by Nana Akufo-Addo. You will see it in 20 as far back as 2020 na ye wie the ayanka sabe start ye no the almost start ye the like omuja ye we've done 29 of those. Mr. Mahama no musu fira bemu after 8 years no na almost omaya 29. Now this is the catch. Say usidan edisi ho say classroom desks enim toilet facilities some didn't have it. Teachers bungalow, teachers office, and those winning in our how can the kids go to a school that is just an empty building? How can the kids go to school in an empty structure? Says your sim the way I'm say no see Legon hospital and no see say who sit down this on one equipment and come like it's nothing. But I can tell you authoritatively, say Mr. Mahama completed 29 of the e-blocks, which was even, it's not Bank of Ghana. When you had the World Bank for Sika no the buy, when you Bank of Ghana there. Muntieni ye two Bakua Bank of Ghana for Sika and an AC and at the World Bank for some Bosia then the DC into ye two. Into World Bank the no 29. Nana ku for us to so buy on also buying. I am 29. As I'm talking to you, not only did Nana Akufo-Addo do this 29 of the e-blocks, but Semube Hua, your traditional schools, Infantipim, Achimota, Accra Girls, Wesley Girls, Accra Academy, St. Peter's, those ones, students like to go to that place. And that they were having problems with infrastructure and also how to contain them. Into what does a smart leader like Nana Addo do? A smart leader like Nana Addo didn't wait to say, yeah, China 20 years, you see dining in an area, I'm a free education, or starting your structures, dormitory structures, classroom blocks, say, the teachers' bungalow, say, all in the existing school, said the bay expanded. And now I know can say, Oko Prempa has expanded. Oko Prempa has expanded. Now they are taking in more students. And so are the other places. Now, I can put this on record, say, Nana Addo has constructed 2,729 classroom capacities. TNA, Nana Addo, Obaye, apart from 29 e-blocks now, where we are candy their Mr. Mahama no way, was saying 2,729 classroom capacities, which is to accommodate 109,160 pupils. TNA, we see, okay, Nana Addo we see 2,729 classroom capacity to accommodate 109,160 pupils. This is facts, and yet fiction, and yet me winnie. You could do record I was say Appiah there be facts, FACT, facts. With S2, if you want. That is all we present here. Inti anka yetie NDC for anka 20 years. Na moni say, Nana Akufo-Addo mo sorry am mbom nsem ma papa no. Mbom nsem ma no cause he's so such of a good leader say me hu Nana Addo say so da. Mr. Mahama, and I'm very sad because even the e-blocks we started, they have left all my projects abandoned. You a liar, Mr. Mahama, because Oko wa regional hospital a na nka wo betumi awie wa regional hospital so wo discount ma wo yere de ko hwe ebo na nka wo betumi awie wa hospital a bia no ansa na we free office wo discount ko to 450,000 dan e de mattress bu ache e wo Electi0n say sika na nka wo betumi e de abobo toilet e de akasa wankasa wo e-blocks na wo ye no Mr. Mahama wo de ko tua Maze Bell Eye mukayare or send yam ya into the 50 million command. What the smart command and say 1G50 million fan ko send yam ya yon fan to amen bi ni biko enwe. One fan ko to amen bi ni biko enwe. E wo bra na Ghana ye ho kire yen. And 160 capacity bed afari military hospital. Koji military for navy for nye enwum omo ankasa de omo fans ye ni na NDC for koji ni na. Me patro maritime government of Ghana is here. Maritime hospital no mo na mo Ghana. Tell me, is it the government of Ghana project? Maritime. And so omo de shemu green book no kono ko hwe bi hwe. E shem maritime ye na ya ye. Na philosophy kwa ache nkampu no aba. Che President Mahama afiti hasibie President Mahama ukokumasi a tan also den clinic sister bed one ade a chenye fret tan of was a Ukraine chip compound Ukraine na clinic awo December 2016 NDC for the Green Book betray and say Ghana kwan the omaya machesa so nim say Ghana ye kwan ye wo ni nice about 37,000 kilometers Ghana, ya kwine in and I give it to cry the $1 billion. Are you quining in area? $1 billion. Give it to me, they are quining in area. Shesika and you know, Mr. Mahama appointees in some kicking in our boom. Nakachem Sanke and went to me, A+. Those are the things you're supposed to hammer on. A+. So what's the way I could draw we half bosom, half nipa? San Samnon and Sanka Oka. So as say Yetiaoka. Now we do a full and nambemo duco consa. One and none and number Grofofie, and I would end away at the now we are saying Dimunine, near Mouse Kedino. This is what you're supposed to be telling. This is the truth you're supposed to be telling people. Yeah? A champ on time. They tried to finish Wa Hospital. Up till now, Nane Kufuado, ba ye, and what be we are with so duma. Say Wa Hospital, Wa Regional Hospital, a year duma. Mr. Mahama, you want to know more? The reason why we cannot trust Ghana into your hands? Because we have seen you before. We have seen you. You're a very handsome man. You are cute. They love you. The ladies might love you and all of that. Yes, we give you all of that. But when it comes to competency of the office of a president, you are bankrupt because they were training and we say, "Unimo she about governance. Unimo she about governance." You know nothing about governance. Because if you know governance, and yedi abenu and share one sano. Yedi to minima ono. And ka obedi no kre ama wo man. And ka obedi no kre ama wo subject. Na nka wa yadwuma den na wo de aboa Ghana. Na nso obedi so no wo twinya kwachire che o ma ye ho bonya o ma Ghana ho bonya ma fe de wan kasa wo de yan ko bibi e fre no policy credibility. And this Nibia Google policy credibility from the IMF and see what that means. What say what credit ya men yentin baby okopo busie bia yesi ye ma nti age so okofo obi te second oforiata okofo obi owiska no nipa ko ne de nanim aba bet bata wo de won watumi anya sika na wo de bi wo de abebo wo bra ho e wo krom me pacho tamata mills wu ye kura no me he so rest in peace okon pacho na ye IMF NDC fo amwa atamils otiase no ode ye ko IMF wan fa yan ko IMF ndi so obi ba na so do kwa IMF a eye den no nipa do kwa IMF na ye better chi obi obeyi free IMF na ye kura ya dwene do we really think? Do we really reason? IMF yenko enko no mti IMF yenko enko bo ampe. So what you say? Well, credibility I say out to the point say you have to go to IMF. You have to go to IMF in order for Ghana to get something. Collect a facility called credit with policy credibility. Obiang Google is there. That is what he went for. Atamil say enjoy IMF. Obi abefanya ko IMF. IMF ye no champagne wo ho. Okay? So Mr. Mahama, we have seen you. We have seen your work. And your work was not exceptional. Your work was not the greatest. Yes, you might have made some gains. Yes, I can't take that from you. But you were not the it. You were not the it for us. You were not the it for Ghana. You didn't know how to govern. Yet there's some business say yeah, and Crawford woo yeah, and Crawford Jume yeah. So many things happen under your leadership. Not still 4 years keka ubedi nti Mr. Mahama say chin so the president. 4 years pentino yanko hwehwe ties yanko kunkrofo yanko bobotio yanko yembetsabasa wo krom just because I want to spend 4 years. What sense does it make, my brothers and sisters? What sense does it make? Nkamu ye ade na ade ama went to me anye wakotena nchen. You keep yourself as a gracious ex-president. Now to baby ye frewa o idea wo de aba nanka to baby. You have your money. You have your money, you have your cars, you have your family, you have your girls, you have everything that you want to, if you want to enjoy. Why would you come and try to disgrace yourself to this level? And you know, how do you come and disgrace yourself to this level? Munim say, you started free SHS, no? Schools bebre was double track. My brothers and sisters, I'm waha, and they make to me I can authoritatively like I say, students ni bebre waha right now they are off the double track system. So me boa mo mesi me hu waha. Me boa mo mesi me hu waha. Now what bisa won say, e ba ne say the school are no mo double tracking. All of a sudden no mo double tracking bio. It's simple. Infrastructure has been provided. Capacity has been expanded. Nti na Akufo-Addo ka say we see classroom blocks, we see dormitories, we existing school mu na enye ntro no otwa eye do kre. Enye obi obeka kire so okosi 5,000 affordable housing. Ewi akire na yesi 8,000 5,005 no so 800 na aye ready. They could be saying say sika no wo here. Something ani ebetina obeka kire and say oh no plan aye and say ye see 1,005 near the amahan into Crawford betnem we high ni na no na ye di tua ka na ye si mo ka ho. When actually the policy document amode yes ade no e kire say ya mamuska $200 million tie ni ye. Yan this for na mo munya sorry a na gidigidi de bia mo ba be ko na ya mo ndwene na your leaders no hold them accountable because some you wicked. Something ani e be gina ho be ka kire atachi anom say Adi and then some 5,000 there, so much 1,005. Emu 800 are ready. And no more the bema high. Tomody ma high now. What is the guarantee saying for beba behind? Sikaso no homogeneous kakito. Me say affordable housing. No say what price next year. Ube to them. Sikana mukoje in World Bank no here. Yes, ye di. Asa. And yet, you will go form a line 1 a.m., 2 a.m. and cast your vote for such a person. Minu na mesrewo. Na wankasa no mesrewo. Mesrewo. Wadwene no. Ah, we de dwene no. Minu aba ma na da he. Na wadwene no na da he. Mesrewo mo amu Ghana mo kan kire me. Mo amu rural areas no. NDC time. No mo se o mo che fertilizers. Ana meboa. Yes fertilizer na e free mo kai. Akando papa di bi ko d'Ivoire omo ko che no. Samokai. Kwamna minta akando papa, yes. Or the Ghana fertilizer seal bo ho. E di twa border Cote d'Ivoire no woton. Ana no so mante Ghana for mante. Ena de mante. Carlos Ahenkra na kotwe ballot box anka ma ye mo hwene se mi die ye tua yi e di nkwase asem okru. Akando papa. Eyi a ye de aman se ye nkodi no. Eyi efa nko ye kua no. Wo no afa ton no eyi. Ton no Cote d'Ivoire. Na eno so kire ni entia. Despite say NDC for claim say Tio ye che free fertilizer and Akuafo no kra na ye che mu free fertilizer me pacho o fertilizer o niama wo nuaba sanke fifi. We supposed to see productivity going up. Eba ne sign na wo che fertilizer ni mo no agric wo che fertilizer ni mo no agric is growing at a negative. Me pacho what be that minianom Mesrewo, wo se wo che free fertilizer nti no Ghana for mo abaso kwamna minta akando wo so na me bai ye che fertilizer ye ko agriculture so agric so e grow negative. So that should tell you say the fertilizers, yes, government in the plan say obeche free fertilizers, but as to say fertilizers no ko do Akuafo no ho no obi anya bi no, how true is it? And by the performance and their score on the agric agenda, we came to see, say, they didn't indeed distribute these fertilizers free. They sold it, so the people who couldn't buy. It is only the people that could afford and buy some. Maybe a we party, a Juma Kakra, we end this name, Pakakran, and Amau Kakrana, the Gu so. Fast forward 2017, 2018. Nanadu came inside, and then, or say, Medie memfa mamu free na emo metiso me subsidize ya mamu mutie ni yo intino kwiani no even though say auto fertilizer no on ton at the full price ya teso ama no subsidies ana kire say ya teso ya subsidize ya mamu good inti Akuafo ankasa ti yesika say ya de to fertilizer ni mmom no ti o oti sika say odi ye fertilizer ni mmom no Akuafo na eto no mo na fi the production cocoa in esui na wonim de ana edi cocoa fo ni nya omunya disease bi sa wote ya na Mr. Edu ka say so mutwa cocoa ni na egu no madua na foforo na adade menua mahama time na yetwa ye ntua wo ka wa wo yakuani bi abra besi mi hu wa nanado time na ntesa and as I can say, another time, we know, and Tessa. Adentia. Your mass prayers, mass pruners. Fertilizer and also it is on subsidy. Into a quiafo no, ye chance a word and I infected ye trap. Ye chow away ni we are near Tiawaka. Ye Tiawaka we are near Mao Brodeba. Ye Mao Brodeba we are. Nay, a science one out then your mouth cocoa is a sign code do bio, your mouth seedling is a sign code do bio. You see the difference? But I could say free. Coach free na production I call for. Obi so buy or turn half price. And what the other stuff I can. And now Obi why agree the bia because me agree kakra with JSS. Obi why agree pruning a way as open so unya more you can say more burden, say bots, unya more cocoa bots now they are there, say unya more aduaba. Pruning is one of the ways, a buapa, some way are pruning, ahabino, and buy now as a besha dama, then I hear and many in the year, no, open pine in every hole. Yes, yeah, the minia. When you come on my page, this is what I do. Okay? Into pruning helps to boost stuff, to boost production. And until I agree, say, I say, I pay the movie, I say, I agree, grew up about 7 point something. Almost so no negative, Mr. Mahama. Under you, it was negative. So you cannot be a better alternative to Nanado. Hell no. Now make us say, Sanka yehu wa membua on, Mr. Mahama. If we don't know how governance it here, and can maybe we will buy into what you are selling us. But we know what you did, and it didn't help us. And until 2016, Ghana phone in NDC, MPP, CPP will be at the company ya ukoto abad and the tia out to say your article cost worker, you know. Also, who abandon the company and ibre and the two tiao into coca or bonny awaye, near fancho. Yet the who claim say why a green book, why you say Nakaya ding, Nakia to abad. An incumbent president, I would say, you're too about massively close to 1 million votes against you. That should have sent you a signal. I said, no, you have lost touch. The people don't believe in your, leadership. So what I say, the people don't believe in your leadership. Until Mr. Mahama, Mr. Wara, they say ni yenya bre, they say Ghana no nanado, why you wild? Until Mr. Accept your position as an ex-president. Use whatever knowledge you have. Okay. Nana promised last year when coronavirus came. Let me answer this and then I'll continue. Nana promised last year, say, obesity centers, right? Obesity hospitals. The regions, no. Okay, so obesity 88 hospitals. Intino mebabe and some. Why? Which was last year. Okay. Meba. Try my house is here. I don't go nowhere. Let's do this together. Me dey na me pese. Ye ni na esua de ebo mo ya na eboa. Ta no bi anka se na we obi ne kotwa antro no bi ko ye sei. Okay. Inti coronavirus started say eba no. Ana Nana ye say obesi 88 agenda 88 188 to say then hospitals, so that all the regionals no ebetumi anya hospital. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so I'll read this. But this is from the government of Ghana. Okay, so right now I'm reading from Ministry of Health on my page, so you can Google it and check it out. I'm reading from the Ministry of Health page. And yes, Nanado did promise, say, Obe constructed how do you call it, 88, and this was how it was supposed to be done. Minimum shekrano. Oko Eastern region, okay? In Eastern region, there are 2 that are being built in Eastern region. This is how they shared it. Volta 9, Eastern 8, Greater Accra 7, Upper East 7, Oti 5, Upper West 5, Bono 5, Western North 5, Savannah 3, Bono East 2, Northeast 2. This is the breakdown. Now, brother, I will share me ubisa question way. I want you to go into the infrastructure of the government, infrastructures that have been built after COVID. Now, can share how many of those hospitals are starting now? Like almost start here, almost seen now. They are almost here whole planner, and they are almost pay assassin they seen now. Cause yes, I search ni na now. I will one kasabra be catch you what I say. So I just say because. More no my imagine say me struggling. Me the obo we ban fact there any. Me the obo. Any. I'm not like NDC people. Me too mira na ma kire sie. Ntu so be kwa read bi. Na wan where SC. Me pa cho me so mo question bi eden. Ede ma o. Ma me hwehwe nanim ye na me ntumi nka bi nkire no ansa na wakoye na me ba ye me nyankon. Ma me nko ba akwa ansa na. Because omo mpe. Omo mpe. NDC for ni bi mpe no kre. Me pa cho Mr. Mahama ka so besi 200 e-blocks. O kono we si ahe. Omo ahe. Mr. Mahama ka say we si a Ferry Hospital. Me pa cho a Ferry Hospital. Mahama na si ya na eye adwuma. Mahama ka kire say wa district wa regional hospital. Eyo no na esi me pa cho wa regional hospital. Ye Mahama na si ya na menka no more. Mahama ka kire say if we want Doomsor to stop, then we should pay more. Me pacho, we paid more. Did the Doomsor stop? Nah. There be. Part B because 110 premium. Me pacho 110 premium never so na. Me pacho one be good national health insurance scheme. Maybe ja ka 1.2 billion at the toho. Hello. More. And this is for more. Mobe dwane de bia. Hey, makachira mo say mo ba be Jimmy, e ba be ye de mu nima mu nkura factor. Me kwesi Appiah, me expose mo. Me expose mo no be how ignorant you people are because mo ye Jimmy for say wo the sumu no be the wa be hen mo. Wa kachira me say the oyi wo free. Sumu do ba hen mu no. Onu mo nya papa na mo do ma wo de sumu nya papa na say wa Jimmy wa dwene nya adwuma. Wa Jimmy wa dwene no enya adwuma. Wobi say we progressively free SHS and no crown students kakra bi no dem aye o wie ye say jai kato wa wantumi anye wobi aba Jimmy a wo hwe me a wotu ewu nua ba bi enye bi ko free free education free ene oba be ko away university ninti so ka kire me say de o ka progressively free na wantumi antua no so no mo ye better chin obi ono tumi ama free education e man tade e man paboa e ma edien ka wana chese wo no sebe wadwene enye adwuma. How do you say? Not just a wide journey and yajuma. Obi so go see sugar factory. Went to me and see sugar factory, no. Asnya bought mine car over $35 million. Obi aba. And your factory ba kupen we see over 128 factories. Catch them in Nkrumah Kro giant industrialized, I no see. Obi aba see 128 factories at different levels. E bi ye juma. Yehu, ni yare, ye funu yare. Na ba be ka kire me se di oba yo no be ka kire me se me a graduate a me nko se sabo na me papai gather stones crack them and go outside and sell me nko ton bo me ko sua nursing me ko sua doctor me mfanya na me nko kante bo na me nko papai uni adwuma ma me because onye magician obi ka kire wo se won tumi ma wa adwuma o Okada no kra na wodi ye adwuma kakra sneaking na wodi ye na gbayi police for no 11 cedi no at the end of the day unko fie na bia ukra 50 cedi no no kra o de call parliament say yenyi sa aduane kakra na wo NDC ni boy a wo hwe me na wodi didi no Okada no enye ewe yo enye na akufo ado ene ba ne Okada o eye Mahama eno no aye mrade ko ese Okada ekuni padodo nti sa aduane kakra na wudi no Mahama na san ko ye mra say yenyi mfiri wa no Okada no. Wonu an san ko she mra say Okada ni yen yi Okada ni mfiri wo so. My ma fa Okada ni sneaking kakra na also when you be ma wo then you go and let him lie to you say oba obey any legal. Na na umisa so obey any legal okwan ben so. Afa ne ye be have motorcycling roads ye be constructed. Ebe wo baby omo be fa. Are they gonna be regularized? None of them because we so normal boom bomb bebre and co school en nimu ade enti no. O kan se be na ya Okada you no matu ade akire. Jimmy Okada ekun nua Ibrahim Okada nti ye twa wonan ma se wuti fie wuntumi kura nkɔ na waba Ibrahim tie me na kodi Okada achi nti ne se won sa ye twa no nipa na oka kire wo se wusa na ye twa na enye nti na fie na yi no asa aka cho se wusa na ye twa na ba ko na aka no san fa bra na fa ba ye we Okada business ni ntwitwa we su nkɔ na afi na de se three trunk wedge na no leg no hands sa no pel do we also say shirawo o ma o mochore de ben wa ufie o ma o mochore samale ben uko bi say adwuma no wo say adwuma obema wa ye samale adwuma mochore work kofi mochore man kwame mochore man eno o se koye nti obeba besi mochore na ben mu zongo so na obema mo ti mu nkotwi Okada no nkunkum ho na mo mbra mo ba ye benya ba bi de mo ahye. That is the policy he gave you when you ask for job. We no san catch say I'm not a magician. I'm not a magician to create jobs. O kan we kire wo NDC ni a wo hwe me wa ha. O kan bi kire wo. O kan bi kire wo say he is not a magician to create jobs. Obi baye. Ye ko ka kire ne say we need job. O ka say we need job no. Unim dia mahama sorry. Unim dia nanado ye. Nanado ye say okay, enkola no donso. But in the meantime, no, me absorb, me create office bia, me absorb be say den, me absorb be say yen fan say be 100,000 of them. Oba kromu ha, there is some friend apprenticeship program. Who go school, now wo the year adwuma kakra on the side. E ko ba bia. Nti wunwie no, na wenya education kakra wo adwuma na wo ye no ho. When you experience kakra wom, nti si ye ja wo say go and face the outside world, you'll be able to face the outside world. Okay? Intino, the people who are there will know, say, okay, there be papa we buy and also to me my ejuma on your magician. Papa we su buy no. Wafa emrantie ne maba 100,000 ni yare enye yefunu yare. Ni yare enye yefunu yare napko yese brane yema 700. First no, ayo wankodwa so ama mesane na boss wa unya dokono na wedi. Wo maame wo nana wankodwa so amba unya bi na wedi young boy anka wo ye nice guy anka area king kong wo ye woni ayi e man joy e man ni na feel nzu boto munye oboto ni na atete na obi aba na ono ka kire wo say brabe ye adwuma na gain experience na mentua 700 na mentua 70 and em fa say e month bi akra no say wo dan ka 200 kra na wo san wo 500. As we are smarter, ubetumi edit 500 no edi abon ho bra enkakra. You cut your coat according to the material available, not according to your size. You cut your coat according to the material available. Usuntino ntumani ni okra was still a mepam obey the win. Anko we. Debbie. So there is no way somebody like Mr. Mahama can ever compare himself to the achievements of Nana Akufo-Addo. Hell no. It can never work. On every front, be nanabono, be health. Yeah? Now, let me take you to defense. Defense. The amount of cars are, any military intelligence gadgets are Nana Akufo-Addo. Edi ashe Ghana Army, any Ghana police mono. NDC government, and to me, yes, sir. Both 1 and 2. Ghana police, and I mean, say. They've trained over 1,000-something pilots. As they say, it's 3 helicopters now. Ye Toma Ghana police for no. Omo di beye juma. Ye dia patrol. For the first time, the police of Ghana, yankasa enye army helicopter, police helicopter. Na semusia, wankasa di akoko abo apro. No mbe di ayenkrofo yi. Go and ask, go and check. Just go and check. Nana Akufo-Addo. Or buy no $31. Or bet to 35. Even in our security agencies, no, the man has done better than you. Let's go to our health service. With all due respect, Mr. Mahama, we had 55 ambulances. Out of the 55, just a few was working. They are not working, so you the first funu will be who Friday near the Ama High now when the funu now call. Until the no mako ye ne aba. Yama muska, some koto a imbrain, Yama muska, you guys should just go buy us ambulances. Moko yana and Mokoto Toyota Haze. Toyota Haze, Hunde, Wan, and Amokoto di Begua and Panania Menim. I know Nipo Yamu Nipo ya ambulance service for Chiaman car say. These vehicles are not fit for purpose. In the end, to me, find ya ambulance. Nyamena America, Moamon Crawford a kanye. Minia Bema, Minia Ba, which am we end this new people. No Cobema comes, says yes, and don't throw any go. Oko says ya go. Oko Bema comes, says ya, and don't throw no Mokofa Begu or say ambulances, no, you go. Okay? Okay, you say, my partner-in-law is a part of the police pilots. They were trained in South Africa. Intimate chantro. And this if we wake up, wake up. Now, me think of more dada, more Jimmy mo. Asma me can no be able confirm. Sister, minimum baby. Unless I Ivana, I don't know you from anywhere. You just confirm because that is, you see, when you read and you research, you don't lie. When you read and you research, you do not lie. You do not lie. Mukofa ambulance neba, you know. Dr. Zakaria now can say, these ambulances are not fit for purpose. It is there. Google it, you would know. And that means you can say, Gubema camp. As they say, cry who say, "Bia on bed than no buses be, maybe they are my government agencies, maybe on their common buses one more." The coffee here, dear buyer. An ambulance, no, and I'm going to ambulance number. Okay, I can't do. Ebe kunye be chan thrown into san ambulance, the ambulance say. The woman in Yankupon on die. Na onu no yi abudani kwaku adodan kwase wo medi Ghana so no. Yes abo ahia 307 ambulances at a go. 307 ambulances at a go. Me pa cho Nkrumah man how many ambulances? CPP for more You before amobedi anim kakra Akufo Addo mo papa nom. Omo bra ambulance ahe. President Hillary man, on my ambulances are here. His Excellency Rollins, on my ambulances are here in Ghana. Bacha Atamils, Obeto ambulance are here in Ghana. Mortuary man and Ankasano. Okada Papa Okada Nankasano. Ambulances are here, and Okada to me Tomae. Mukai on your advance. Mukai, Munko shed on your advance, no, about the ECC. Then the chief funny toilet row. Munko share on your advance, no Munko share the CC, the Omode. Akufo Addo ba, there were 275 constituencies in Ghana. As I speak now, minimum shekrano 275 nini na obi a constituency bi ansa kan ambulance. Enya toy ambulance, enya tro ambulance. Ambulance a gadget wom, yetumi emma first aid, yetumi administer first aid wom, yetumi ma area state to ansa na ye do okura ko do hospital. Proper fit for purpose ambulances. And Akufo Addo de maye. So how can Mahama be better than him? He's better than him what? Because Mahama sowa. Because Mahama de man penu Jimmy. Handsome na obedi. Mahama ho ye fe no, eno na obedi. Ofui Adiza woti eyi woti nima ho Adiza woti nima ho o pesika ko school anye ska ko school papa bi aba ma wo free education wo se woti nima ntin sense woti nima na esa wo to NDC Jimmy won na catch so bi oti nima bi ato NDC why na catch so bi oti nima bi ato NDC Adiza nursing training na aba obepe bi akono se da bi obeton atukukoko Ubedu mami adie, mami nko nya chance na nkenya atukukoko no beton wo Adiza ntisu nyansa. Adiza, Salamatu, your mom would not have sold atukukoko if she had the privilege of going to school, if she had somebody to take care of her. Your mom would have loved to become something better than just sell cocoa. Not to say that cocoa selling is not a good business, but I'm saying, say, your mom would have rather loved something better than to do cocoa business. But because of the situation she finds herself in, when you know of a bian fananco school, when you know of a bian 20 fees, a manintino, Amelia Tias, yes, and yashi, Metnama ton cocoa cacra, the Metmedia Shadiza, the Metmedia Salamatu. Amelia ton cocoa and said, Abea Salamatu, Ube to me, I nursing training, no, also a nurse. Amelia or ton cocoa said, Abea Dize, Ube to me, I nursing training, ni teachers training, at Jenny, also a beyo bio. And yan a person ton cocoa. Inti man case I want to follow my mother's business into no free education about who's won't go be name obeton coco. We are cranny, we are fantini, we couple. Who's the free education into no to me foul bampo and the end couple. Fantini, what's the wound to me foul bano, to me obano to me yanon fan couple into no. Yanto free education and then mono yamau then outboard motors near premix. Who pay premix and outboard motors. Obana da chendi here. Yamau premix nafa couple. I know name here. We got to wake up. We got to wake up. NPP is the only party that has the blueprint to develop Ghana. So far, that is what they've showed. So far, no, I don't know much. And that is why I argue for them. When they go wrong, I bash them. And I bash them passionately. Not because I'm the MPP need to know. MPP need Jimmy. I mean, can't change the JD. I will need Jimmy. Some the Jimmy no. We MPP in us, what bodam, I make a choice of what bodam, the away and a bodam sem. I stand for truth. I'm not being controlled by nobody. I'm not being forced by nobody. Nobody asks me to put a camera on my face so nobody can control me and tell me what to do. I see a need. I see a vacuum. I want to fill it. So I'm doing my best to fill it. And that's it. Now, let me come to my substantive thing. Enough of the brouhaha. Share onipa on. We onipa da senia video we mama nko Marie Buedu o mama. Mesremo I need Marie Buedu. Madam Stamp, go and stamp the place. We will not agree. No. Hey people, go out. NDC people, show them pepper. Then. Marie Buedu. Yesterday or 2 days ago I was on your page. Now, I am say defeat na buy no and when you no and you say money no be a person start take as a positive, but here my mom and dad because we evil people. What in America no Marie Buedu utie me. We evil. So don't try to chameleonize yourself. Say you are for peace and you are for good and you are for the people. Shut up, old lady. Kawanutum. Shut the hell up, Marie Buedu. Gone are the days you would indoctrinate and conscientize people and nobody will correct you. But somebody like me, Kwesi Appiah, who be this hour near more sem kuras sem na Marie Buedu me chwa babak. I will let you sit the fuck up. Real shit. Marie Buedu. Wo ya bronsam na bra beni koshini ba kromfo tachi amwa ba. You should never be allowed to teach in any class. And I'm working on you. Some catchers, I got my eyes on you. I got my eyes on you, pa. My school me, na me who say oh just say assistant school. Now, and I'm do with tapes. I would I was a Ghana and Shini now. Me dey with school corner say anywhere because of mine. You think we are gonna joke with you guys? You guys think we're gonna play around? Not anymore. Marie Buedu, me say with my school start me man be. Now yes, I would dance in Cranessa on when they say you pocky box no, pompe no. Young who say oh teaching be a teaching. I will write you up. You don't deserve to be left with kids. You are dangerous for kids. You cannot teach kids good. You are dangerous for the people of London. And no teacher, no institution should allow you to teach any child in their away jurisdiction. Because when you have them, you rather conscientize them, you rather use them and like brainwash their minds. So you, Marie Buedu, get ready. If we say we are going to leave it just like that, sir. What to her? Say yankwa shigana, yankwa she say, yankwa ye say, storm out, break this, break that, break that, break that. Now where we are, once you share jacket, I shall say I will mock us and who are you know, Eddie Queen now, Madame Neil. Now, oh, podam, Papa, Marie Boyd, Messiah, oh, podam. Now, podam never to say, because you ain't moving no 7 you creating calo. You ain't moving you creating calo. This a what you know, a boom, you best so him. You best so him, Sacramine, you best so say, so. Now, infamous woman now, if you win him. Now, born any demonic nature woman in an Appiah. Wicked woman, God will punish you. Umari Buedu, Waketuya, Enyamai. When a comedy skeke, heat now failing, and your comedy skeke. When your own children, one day, use the same principles you are teaching people's children to go against you, Marie. Honorable and Kawan will crank ye. Honorable say yes. Ye funuboni nim masa. Honorable say ye funuboni hui e nim se masa. Okay? You are a very wicked woman. Because and talk about me and hear me. Sometimes when I talk, people don't understand. And talk about and kola, emba, emrewa, and kokra. Woman no hoka. Ye no mrantie de anya den ya betumi atoto 1 or 2 3 4 5 bia de atete ye ho. So what you say? But enyo bia na sa chance ne ba obetumi adwane. Nti ya ma kra de anka you don't follow or ba kra de anka you do not even fight say yankokon. Enso Marie Boadu wo baye ni sika na wo pese wudi. Wo konkonsa ne won tro wo contract ya wanya kurase ni kromfort se wo. Edi by force person who free na nado abusuamu by force me se me ne na nado nkrofo na nkasa kasa me ne ken oforiata baba kasa o se omu nimu ba bia so you are lying. The do two group room say bring your mother no maame a ukobo ni din so your maame no obi anim no. Nobody knows the so-called mom you claim say comes from the Oforiata house. They don't know you. So you a liar. Person who say we are close to the president, we are close to the. You are not close to no president. So stop lying to them. Stop lying to them. And me free president, me free president. Who are winning the Marie Boadu free can Oforiata busu bia. Many can Oforiata bakasa. Many Akufo-Addo no nkrofo ankasa o mene nyini ankasa kasa na mo ankasa look, the people who listen to Marie Boadu no madwene wo form. One day be now okasa Nana Akufo-Addo is a wicked guy. He's a wicked guy. Sometimes I sit and I wonder, and a time I near young Colano, and we used to play together, and we do this together. Me pacho one and another, one and you one and another, ebedi agrabum. They are dying a one and another, edi agrabum. One can do for that, like this girl thinks we are stupid. And in C0urt tokrana, and ye a shirt near Nemu, and I and Nemu, C0urt, and so. Now, all chantron and Yankopo Ampebon in the same sentence, no, say. So as for Akufo-Addo, he's a very wicked man. You see, the first time I met Akufo-Addo, Ote, as for Akufo-Addo, he said, you know, the first time I met Akufo-Addo, Obia in the same sentence. Who say wouldn't na wouldn't that jari in so many na pain? I feel the first time I wouldn't know. Me patrol Obia wouldn't in him. I feel no because the first time I wouldn't know ana. But on crofo no mutie no obrofo no keke na ye omode nti yens je omun decipher hu no kura wom ne agiwedi Marie muakombuedi no aye oyi o space say his secretary bi asebe yentua neka no be gina oh hey people you know this is an expose this is a boredom expose Marie Boadu me say boredom expose you have no facts and you have nothing to expose. You just feed off the stupidness that stupid Kevin Taylor does and you think, say, yes. You are feeding off of his information. He doesn't have no information. Kevin Taylor don't have no credible information. After all, he lied to us. He told that Jimensa was in the US, and as a matter of fact, he know the flight she left on. Is Jimensa not in Ghana? So how the fuck can Kevin Taylor be credible? How the hell is Kevin Taylor credible? Marie Boadu. For you to be using his doctrine, try to persuade people, try to distray the youth. Hey, Jimensa, he left there. He left. Appiah. Now who Jimensa? So office anka we papa. Aden na akwa yekoshe na Jimensa to Ghana. Then you still go to Kevin Taylor's page to listen to him because say on Akufo-Addo asem. Because on pay Kufuado, I said, Obedi dear Kufuado attempt my baby with the say did penny attempt. Obeka could take even tell how many views. We are boat and told you what. One Jinin Quetchi. Ujino Quetchi, I see penny. Penny dear mantemanti, and penny for Jari we are named Siasan, penny will fear, yeah. Wouldn't penny a dear. Wouldn't penny a dear. There's a woman, no money penny, no one in the papa bia will move into the back studio near Bekanquas, some Quaniaco. Mary, where do I say I'm on you and Kevin Taylor today? I just had to clear our corona way, no. Mentiapo, Basanko for when quiet, the minimum de Bessiani. Can't you say? Minianum, O Paco Marie, more Musimutia Marie Bueduno, Monconi page in Coche. Time America for insurrection, no start yena no more capital hill ho. Aquaco Kunkum Crofako say hono. Marie Buedu or Babesia or one Bawo Kunu. Nikuno ne da man hoba. To be Gina media. Fast bad tape no tro who say NDC youth open your eyes and see this is what we do. If you want to take power, you go and then you chase them. You have to use this. This is how you take the power from them. NDC people storm out. It is on Marie Buedu's page. Go and look. It is on Marie Buedu's page. Or say insurrection nank ye kokun senators was senate one e ye good. Na sa tactics no and the NDC for unfa. I said yeah, they say Marie Buedu no. And then I saw Sandra ye the Joe Biden see swa. And then the Marie Buedu you holy and thou. We be Gina say, Ghanaians, NDC people, have you seen this is democracy? And Pence was there, and Pence shows how democracy, we are some bar before bar padepa, wo cram padepa. Before bar wo cram padepa. Time we Gina say young kwashi share, and I feel we be Gina say peace here. Trump, they are Trump, ye ne biana mahama ye no. Wasi ye wiano, lies. They call we chini ye kukunipa. And then the Marie Webber General say, a democracy is the we are what? But your baby famiko, I've told you, Mr. Kevin Taylor, A+, Sammy Jenfi, more South for gang winning the you are my project for 2021 to 2024. Did you move Jimmy Pia me babon tia babe catch them? You understand? Jimmy Bia mube Jimmy Bia. Appiah, I'll come out and I'll tell you. Ujina house storm out, monkoshia, Kevin Taylor Jimmy Ninkwasia wo. Okay, try Marie, rest a bit no musio meba. Wo Kevin Taylor, I'm kan kwasha se minchiro. Endra, mebe check wo kakra. Ewo sa unkwasi page no so. Jimmy page na enkanyansa sembia na buantoduwa Jimmy ni kwasia kon to bi ta. Wa funu se eyi dentwi a yetiem Jimmy ni Kevin Taylor. Aboa Kevin Taylor. I was listening to you yesterday. Now wo kan kwasi asem. Na wenye Jimmy fu obi enya data betina on yetie. Na afi ma menka wo Jimmy ana wo Jimmy no entrel. Wo this same Kevin Taylor. Nana Akufo-Addo appointed Gloria Kufu as Attorney General. Ebe na muka hello, wa mo ni na. Oba ni den di Akufu ntino. Mo be ye story say chinchinia eye Nana Akufo-Addo hu nipa. Wo ye maame obi maame panin ka kire ni so lady pankepe boyfriend. Mo ka ya lady ni ye publication bi ka eba say she's still single and then. Kevin Taylor be ye tape di maame ya tem ena Gloria Kufu ye say Gloria Kufu ena Gloria Kufu. Wo ye Gloria Kufu left and right. And na dia sa kwasia bini Kevin Taylor nanka say gina ho say ena Gloria Kufu enye push over. And nuntina Akufo-Addo amfa no onya kofa God Odame no. Godfred Odame I will tell you why you and these people are afraid of him. And he's going to be the Attorney General. Gloria Kufu was serving the time. I believe said Nana we need her for another opposition or for another place. But right now as it stands, Godfred Odame wa bomo NDC for 7-0. Check the score. Check the Supreme Court, check the High Court. Godfred Odame wa bomo 7-0. And no almighty Chachuchi Katano. Wa shimo 7-0. Go and check the records. Go and check the records. You understand? Godfred Odame no more tiny gidi no. Wa shimo court 7-0. Mo wini mu ba kupo. Inti musro no because munim so no de
Attorney General we dey obey adwuma. Afi the man will say ye be chichimu atum. Afi the man will say we dey obey adwuma chichimu atum. Inti mu slow. Say mo se mu wi sika. Mo se nananchi obi antum. Afi the man will say ye be chimu atum. Inti ma start ma end this for my girlfriend nko. Girlfriend na be attorney. No be chimu ni na so agum. Ya be chichimu ni na nkura se for na ye wi sika ma na buo bi te se Kevin Taylor ye wi sika ma wa odi jimi no. U radio station phone na end this for sima wo Ghana no. Sankwasi radio station na omu bie ma wo Ghana no be kwa kwotene ma ya adwuma ma ya hwe Kevin Taylor. You will go and live in that place. Obe ma that place no ke loud silence na person we ya no Ghana ho no. Obe ya ma ya hwe. E bia na ye no mu bi ne ye ntia sentia. Because ka wo de wo ho no de bia yeso ye be hye ho. Wo de ne de enye covert and over to. Ye soja no red ya betum say boom because Jimmy ni bit say wo and I can say the abane kwane de Ghana fo nko attack all the radio stations and all the TV stations. Yan ko attack Ekwiapoku avim lady. Jimmy ni you use your platform. Say yan ko shishi places. Into wo so de no beba be ye ma ya hwe. Kwasie wo beba be ye wo so de no ama ya hwe. Jimmy ni the same woman you destroyed, the same woman you chastised. Agyapa ba ye no PDS. Shedi awode ye mami we. Wo ye mami we ya. En na de ye yi na afiri wona ye de obi aba Kevin Taylor eto omuni ya onu atiku apai. Yen san kofo nipa odidi na tem na san famre biom. Na wo dwene. Wonye Jimmy ya Kevin Taylor wo dwene. Ankasa na obeka. Unjina ho ye mami we. Ena mami we ti say. Ena mami we ti say. Ena mami we ti say. Ye you know how they obi foforo ba yeso awose there minti mo NDC for there na mo pe before na empa de pa o before say wo che na ade akura wo mpe o before wa che na ade so won fa nkokra no wo mpe obefa ho na adwa ba be wia ye bi na Kevin Taylor wo ye de woman we see so na din akufu ni nti mo se ye ni nua e na na do friends government friends and one family government friends and one government. After the woman no cost near do before for about Kevin Taylor money or see on where to go up kum. Ya poor papa. My friend girlfriend. The NDC people cannot allow girlfriend to pass through. That is a no. Now some man pass through. And the mobile say yes, so ya bottom pa won't bother one swap bottom old damn and call baby out. Kevin Taylor. What bottom old damn yeah no sabi at the end of the keku. And the chain die and ye chain ye at the end of bottom cockess a crema. Into you ain't shit. I keep telling you all the time, Kevin Taylor, you win shit now. 2017, out to 2020, no. Yeah, mu be any against so where ya grow ya kaka. Can you name some more they say adie? But after about one bury and you say na mo say adie now, no yent na home mo say adie bio. You better be exposed mo. So what I say, you will come and expose you. Ube jina ho ena kenoforiata dien. Ntanke yanko fa wo papa. O papa hene na ote hwan no ane na ye ne ya no anke yankofa no mama finance minister na Kevin Taylor ana yankofa oyiri gburu ni pete no emra meye eyi hwan ya Kevin mitio Jimmy niba fancheme de owo no fancheme Jimmy ni a woni ntete ya wo de sebe ye yen wo sa aboa ye ma wa aduane keke ne di ye ntu ansu afie nyansa. Common sense is not common to you, Kevin Taylor. Now, common sense, if it is common to you, would you incite say enko bo afia poku avim lady because we make a declaration? In any case, would Jimmy na what na page to send this if we win? And this if we call court man can somewhere win you. Kevin Taylor, if you've not heard the score, and this if we call court no. Almost say obi en wini. In this our incitement na we inciting ko so mun koku ni pamu ko hia no. E koku obi an ke kunu kwase wo because of stupid boy like you. Because of a demonic, evil entity like you, Kevin Taylor, stupid, senseless, low-class, dirty, garbage, Kevin Taylor. Because of you, Nanka Ghana say, "Pasiana wo ya papa anka wo ya papa anka broni ba na hwe. Wo ya papa ka woto, woto de se woto asobema. But one more bra, na woni bibia ye nti no, wo sorry ana watwe kamera besi wanim. No why you are full say you otope. Now the countess asem. Hey guys, we cannot allow this. You guys gotta do this and you guys gotta do fuck you and what you want to do. Who the hell are you? Kevin Taylor, who the hell are you? What do you do? What is your contribution to Ghana? What have you done for Ghana? that because of your word, Ghana should destroy. Oh, Kokot. Monte, as they say, and this is for nam back doors as I'm non person. I'm a chamber for you, Mate. And this is for no Mutie. And this is where Jimmy for now, Modia, Mulides no, mu Jimmy na Muna debia, ye tumu for Muntieno. Case now, no, see where we need. Inti munkonkobo se munkobo mumeno. Afedo amona masiya son person muko yi case ni dey free court. Ana munya ante ye. E kire mo se no mo dada mo. NDC for it only shows say na ye dada mo. I will pass a Agyapa deal. What was wrong with a Agyapa deal? A Agyapa deal na den na e wo ho. Me bisa mo so many times say Agyapa sika he e na Ghana for hwere ye. Up till now, mumu bia ntumi me kan kire me. A Agyapa deal. How much did Ghana lose? How much gold has been dug from Ghana to any place? When the yaton shares, be a man, say Agyapa, a corrupt deal, the patron country, and this for your channel. My mission is an infantua. Or say, please, would you pass a Agyapa deal? Intimate patron, yes. Marsh Abiola, please, what is wrong with the Agyapa deal? What money was stolen? Which money went to whose pocket? In Tia and Untino, a Agyapa deal shouldn't have passed. Patron catcher and educators, we will listen. Abiola, we are listening. You want me to call you too? I can call you. You want me to call you? I can call you. Because a Agyapa deal, you know. Mo. Na mo koya na Ghana Gold Company. Obi ankoya sa check we. Omo fi say ye Jimmy. Ko be na do for no more time. No mo koya na Ghana Gold Company. Omo kra de ye de ni na ekọ. Ye ko ton bibia ma broni no. Okay? Aban fofraba. Aban ne ba ye no. O say oman no ekuta 51%. Eye yen oman ne dia. 49 na aka no. Okay? 49 na aka no. Ye ko flow to shares. Ewo amanaman world market so you ko flow to shares. Na enkrofo ato. The way ne say the only catch I want to say this time around, you know, a paking crying. What shares now? Would yes, can up front. And the money apparently they were asking for was around 500 million or something. And I end this for argument and they say, Omunya, they are supposed to get 100 million every year for their gold royalties and their mineral royalties. Into say the common for 500 million now almost see because you're the mom for 15 years. Term 15 years. Japan and na me follow me. The term no for 15 years. Into no say and this phone in tears says I didn't na dia yenya you find is 100 million every year. Your day call near dia kwakoje 500 million for this amount of a. Now maybe they hold the point, but their point is not valid. You know why the point is not valid? Now, let me break it down a bit for you. Say, Obi Abba. Let me even start from here. You started to gold. Ewo Boase, Ghana, diamond ya diade. Eyene. Woko Boase. Does Oboase look like baby kura omutu gold or Oboase? Does it look like baby a gold ba kukure free wa bana? Baby. Why? Because not 16 companies do a why. One more no. One more Ghana gold royalties no. Omu two ano mo de ko. Omo ba omo di sika nankasa 100 million na ye kan beba no. No omo di sika kakra bi 1 million, 2 million bi pe. No omo di abetum, omo di betum. This is their excuse. Omo say the cost of doing business. I would de gold ne kono wasia konna ne na wasign their ban ne their ade ni na no. So I just say a costume. At the end of the day no omo aboka. Inti sa opa kono kohwe. Just go and look at the gold like minerals for charts no. Just go and look. Just a few times and a yearly you to me nya with 100 million. But so many times no omoba no maybe try and say oh ade na yaboka no metu akakra bia mahe oh ade na yaboka no metu akakra bia mahe inti no sika ese ye nyankasa e free say your gold ni minerals ni mu no emma and obi aba no say no mo be na de anya say no ansa na wo betu gold no kura wo besesa wo niam say wo kọ Oboase ho no wutua me cancer ejina mo abo wutua no pekin kran ato me nsam me gi me sika de abo me man ho ban e de abo be man ho bra and san we be two. Say so most why Japan wa when you there is a condition so my sign so they ashame say. Send me kwesi Appiah me pese me be too gold or boasia. Say me ye social intervention. Something has to be there. Say me yes something. Say me create a school, say bridge you, say then you. I have to build something for the community I come inside. Which is what happens in abroad. So say we your company, baby I want you develop it. Sika a free obi ho was 2 million cedis. The lawyers who acted, drafted, and worked on this Agyapa deal. Me pacho tiye. Say sika no. Na the endis if we to kwa Appiah yesi yentiasi sika yire ni nane se sika no. Wo nipa wo de sa lawyers we buy omudi sa hudwuma no. Omunim gabi ochere da akon enu ani. Gabi ochere da akon krofo. Inti gabi ochere da akon edi aba ho no nko ade eye fraud. Yenko na eli no. Maybe sa wutwe where to kwine baby awo. Uko hu lawyer. Mashabiola, when you are going to look for a lawyer, do you know what they call retaining fee? Have you ever paid a retainer fee before? What retaining fee da? Mashabiola, right now let's try to educate one another. Answer na ubenya lawyer ejina wa name ye free bibi retaining fee utu yes cancer. Canada me time me nya case ebrebi etwamuko. Me 1,500 just to have a lawyer attend to me. I no cry nye car me deal just to retain. Interabiola se wo law firm. Na so obiaba na say obiaba consult say yes say man no what draft ni mama na nti no onipa no expect so onipa ko betua o car na abiola. You don't want the person to pay you for the job that you did? Is that what you want to tell me? You are a law firm. You are a law firm. I have come. I have a legal issue I want you to help me with. Are you going to do it for me for free? Abiola, I want to know that. I don't think so. It's not free. Now, let's talk about Martin Amidu. Me pese wo bia wo tie me ende be bia wo hwe me free biara. Wo yes adwuma we mame. Ko hwehwe Martin Amidu report ni bi kan. Page 1 to whatever na chese o twro ne ba bia se obi ediska o ba bia. Just go and look. In any case, Abiola, he did a Rex assessment. Rex assessment. So why your business management da? Oh, be going to any businesses you do what they call Rex assessment. Answer na wo de wo ho be kwa ko she bibi ase no. Me pese me ton toma. And tomano se me fa na Ivory Coast airfo. Me ko fa no Togo airfo. But Ivory Coast no metua tax dodo. But Togo no metua tax dodo. Nti se me ton no Togo ana ye ana se me ton na Ivory Coast ana ye. No wa market. Ade na almost auto 50 pieces omo beti so amount. But auto 45 pieces ye nti so ma. Nti adan na me mfa 5 na nka ho na nye 50 pe ko no mo nti so ma me. Assessment. Rex assessment. Rex assessment, my people. Yemfa obi engineer court mentie Same Jemfi. Mentie Kevin Trophy Taylor. Mentie Marie Buedu. It is a lie. Minia yem 2 gold ba kokura mfri Ghana enkoma broni bia obabia. Mesremo. Omo hu say yensua de omo hu say yenkenkan ti de bi omo beba bedada yen omo be show mo space akakraka bedada yen ba men so me yo renfort say went me de meka no kure na kirew no nyankopon so nim say me mfa ntro emma metena me platform so da onyame mfa nche me. If I ever do that, God should forgive me, but me metena me platform so ending tro da me nua. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Where ya de ayen de bia me nua ba wo kokantemanto. Menu aba ukwa agbogboloshi. Menu aba ukwa edwuma bia we assessment. Ade na me famo a meboka ana me mboka. Ade na me ye ni say ya na ye ana sem ye ni say ya na ye. Your friend Rex assessment. Ye fa wo bia nkogina court. Enche ni say we ko diska na say we diska bia fa na we the gold bia fa ha. Sika ye tuya wo hu ni na ye 2 million cedis aye de ma lawyers na mo amu ni lawyer adwuma untumi nko lawyer ho so ma ye adwuma ma wo bra untua retainer fee untua filing fee all those things no. These are charges that are there. The fact say Gabi Ochredako ni microphone does not mean say sebi sikani ni na ekwo Gabi Ochredako ho. Mesramo, your leaders are liars. NDC, they told you, they made press conferences, they told you to go and kill, sacrifice yourself on the street because they have won an election. When the time came for them to present their case to the Supreme Court, NDC near Wutieme, they went and lied. They said there be o man kasa omo win o nembo madia no be winning nti new election. It's not made in kan catch them so omo winning nti monko go say mumbo mume. Ushi NDC ni bi afade boni MPP ni bi afade boni tirimukuno because they say mahama na ewoso wa wo ye galam say mahama na win nti koye galam say kwakubu ahen na kan nya me na me kan Mokai revolution has a long way to go. It's come to stay. Cadence may come, cadence may go, but the revolution has come to stay. Revolution has a long way to go. Has come to stay. You hear the DJ boy anyam. Revolution. Yeah. DJ Chamilala. DJ Chamilala. Na ni jimimo. Ni ye jimimo ya chimwat na ho jimimo. President elect John Dramani Mahama. Na mu jimina yamode. Now let me teach you the law. And Miranda say, per the Constitution. You demonstrate and not try to put people's life in jeopardy. That's how you demonstrate. Abiola. When you demonstrate, you must demonstrate with a cause. You demonstrate with a paper in your hand, showing your displeasure in whatever you are demonstrating against. You do not just do an empty demonstration without no police clearance, without no police permission, without no national security, interior minister permission, and just go about and be burning tires. That is not democracy. That is not demonstration. And make sure the demonstration has its clause. So what you say, make sure that with demonstration, it does not infringe on the life of the next person. Mo demonstration, I'm a 15-year-old girl who won off. Are you aware some MP no Owini won off? What they say, I say no. His gun, on only two aboba any cool girl. No. As I'm talking to you, the case is in the court. We are aware. Abiola, are you aware? You demonstrate and present something. You don't demonstrate to cause chaos. And can't tell me say you are demonstrating and it's your right. Okay? Revolution. No. Yeah, two revolution anyway, you know, na kidnap for swampofo. Ye be kunyan esi edun ketia. Ghana enye te say Ivory Coast esi edun ketia. Kaftan and Nike otukono. Kube every ankra. Elvis every ankra. No me ko gina ho. Num pepper soup. Hwem kwan. Amanya ponche na pampa mu bon. Na ye de aye omo apopo mu mpusuo papapa. Na omo ye den. Omo no. Na omo nom no. Na omo lady side. Omo ladies for no so no. Ye no mu asebe ye de omo de margarine ene butter na sra enti no omo ye nipa chen mo demonstrators no. Na omo nam party ase. Where the party day today, no darling. Mama ye be same no. Na a soldier force we be ensuo e man na ne wachi e wa shy man. Kwaku bona afi won jimi a wa jimi. Akosu amante won jimi a wa jimi. Wo pesika kra dia to roll on dia your moto am wunya. Wo bi e ria ponchen kakra ma wo mu sa mama ye be same. Wo gina demonstration anim. Am ye two tear gas when ni na ye call. Ye two wachi nam. Gina wo say ye wi abeka say revolution DJ boy anyom. Ye wini 141 143 138 175. One say. Court say mamada. Court yanka say ye wini o na mbom no. Ade ya na ye hwe ye paper ni mu a ase na na Akufo-Addo wen win na maame na aka se we win nti no maame na no na ofom ye na ye de na court udi kan court na windi ibe o case what's wo court afi fa o case be kan wo si afi de wuni case na afi na wo prepare o case na muntia jimi sem so omo san akokan he na nsen ya file no opuko file ye no o ma ko file say muni na mo kai say NDC for car say they've won no okay yes tie NDC for car say omo wini omo wini say this amount no omo say and we have all the pink sheets meboa we have all the pink sheets and ndi na nsa yehu ina omo nenam tachiman ekwobo EC officer say omo pink sheet news for okocho omo say there be anya pink sheet na na yehwehwe na money per declaration sheet ye say we want to look at the declaration fee. Mr. Wo, what is a declaration sheet and what is a pink sheet? What is on the pink sheet get transferred on the declaration sheet and it get announced. So if you claim you have the pink sheet, what do you need a declaration sheet for? In any case, Atubuga Kachire is saying, Justice Atubuga was one. Please forgive me if I got your name wrong. Elections are won at the polling station with pink sheets. I feel the Andra NDC for call a year almost say, will be almost the easy. Akosama is na fe de isi inform mo pink sheet mo no fan check your mo de na say correct ya and only case mo person mo build na wodwene wo so wo pink sheet ni na afa de onipa wo de na akogina court no wo no na inform no pink sheet ma na fa compare wo pink sheet awo na nyame wanwa ade your sign no wan read mu e kire contract wo ba ya wan read mu ma no nkrofo de ws ka ko free. Because or then the file case ne kono or shemu ankobo say mistake wom why you 35 pages not 30 ye mistake ya ma o chance say san kono kwose san na kwose san so wase akoye mistake bi o asan de aba na den na mo na den ya incompetent na den ya de wo mo o koje wo NDC membership card na ye wo incompetent duro wo ha ansa na o mo de be ma no ese du nkete ya de wo mo ansa nti wo ba huntumi mo bra papa bia bia wa na. Anyways, it's not gonna go nowhere. I just say, they said the Messi Akano, and ya idea, Sao Mayina, and we are crazy, and ya idea become a PR. Right now, they are begging for them to withdraw the case. Almost a case in the Murphy. What's it in Canada? Have you had a court without what? Anyways, Minia, the time has come. Me jina na politician bia ma me dadao ma me ka de ono se be ope enchrew reading is a key. It's good to read because anka o read anka obehu se NDC mu leaders no mo dada mo afa de omo no mo na mo akira omo pacha wo se yi omo nyanka case no ombetwi case no case no de abafi afa de case no ubeyi abafi Ade I also were winning na Akufo-Addo nsi for as a matter of fact he shouldn't hold himself as president elect. No sense until on the constitution na say mo ya no basa bia Now back to you Marie Buadu. Yeah? Se wunnim Marie Buadu me de wie me de won ke mentela na wie. As for A+, I have told him and I spoke to the dad and so my catch said maybe I don't have any problem. Say A+ will come and sit there and be a joker. He said, yeah, oh yeah, no, can't pass some can uncle for 3 BDI fine. That's all back. It be depending be at him. It be good and Addo Hufi. It be good MPP Hufia. Make us see Appiah and then the men family home channel. Into more country no. Who said I'm a buy I mentioned I can be beyond for A+ because me who saw the camera seen but on him. Not the camera could see him. No, Monsieur Yeno. No, Monsieur Ye A+. No, could be an anu did dinner now do a temu bill, make come up a night. A befuno. A befuno poto, A+. A befuno. Okay? Now, interrogatory injunction that you bring to court must be in relation to the case that is there. You cannot present say Obia we are abroad here. Now I'm a court a file say where we are abroad. I'm trying to. Hey, what's wrong with the sound? Sound here. What's wrong with the sound? Oh, Charlie. Hello, 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 hello. Testing mic 1 2 1 2. Eba. Jesus Christ, there's no sound. Oh. Check the sound. Sound is okay. Hello, it's low. Hello, hello. Motemenka. It's still small, bro. Oh, then I to me soundy. No sound here. Then Arab stamp. It's low. But my things are up, so I don't know why it will be low. Is this too low? Is this too low? Because maybe BI high. Maybe BI is up high. All right. Okay, so back to it now. NDC for na come. NDC for na come. You can't look into no. Back to it. A plus was where I was. For him, so we need no be now. So we be doing throw for be job, but do you a penny be at the idea? This year, yeah, man, okay, it's not going to work. I tell you that this year, A plus or so come the scene and me, and I'm sending me video nibi. Eh? Mo sending me video nibi. A plus compared. Yeah, so say plus so come receiving so the baby at dia. Some of us we are ready and willing. Now, Marie Buadu. The Amidija Uni. Sa and Mguasiana. We are sanka udi begu Ghana buying. Because say wo Marie we seek a be and it will crom no send me away and it will crom for our person we ambe muntino. They say, oh, we crown information, no crime, sometimes I name it time. What's I crom for so crack out? When you be your NGO, Muntie, Munimno. One will be called NGO need him a chance. One and a call Ghana in Number Kaya, who could keep a picture, can piss Kenya the other day, our quarter die, and in our Bano, Black Americano, and the Tiaka. Meno can say a kaka crabbing Chimari Buadu, our US. Because what try say, okay? She tries say obey you to NGO nisika a transfer ska o NGO nisika mu e de akọ on account mu London and am no blocking no and am no blocking no yes Marie sa NGO no ukotwa ntro say na ubetumi ama solar energy unim president no into solar energy ubetumi ama contract ubetumi ay say ye kwahwehwe emu no. Now, only any consultant or representative for any government agency, and that is why they didn't do the business. It mean blame Kufuado. Men for what time embre Kufuado. And you will crown no our person will go. Anya ye now soon to my pa ye when you go see and no Edman and now who says I walk as a papa be enemy. Bitterness. As or baby, or new be a warren no nipakune jana kofo ba for front why any shen. Or yow bitterness and kwane show. That make we are watching you and never try. Don't dare to go to any classroom to teach. Because me the day I hear say what's teachers assistants be me quite be a menamswa ye de bed casa amansa uncle for school conform who say oh your man before now when inside and conform say omunko capital here they said omunko capital here cause say no omunko presidency cause you've incited people no you see if you have your job again unsua de unonko ba ko share na dwuma mu uniform e de be here life e ko wi achi oluzu na dwuma unfe nsua de now I for space I show any now storm out yes you call landing here Marie went to me and maybe and so say storm out yeah call landing here demonstration keke no crowd ya church rade and yet you and your war oh Marie do you know war do you know what a war looks like do you know say war there here no be jack say war because I boy oh to them war UK one man new kuno to one chain omo you protected into no bin kokko war we are poor because of your 15,000 pounds because of sika wu benya dinti Sika ubenya dintino Jimmy ba to say sika ubenya dintino Ghana enhye me na ba enkowu me na ba menkowu me nua ba ketewa bi nkowu because of your foolish gains said the be NDC beba power na bua bi to say o ma be your secretary no abetena wa aba be man crofo ma say ya be your opposition no aba man crofo ma say ye ma wo talk and ma wo talk china ntikosu I got my eyes on you don't think it's a joke na sakwasi atela no so de you wo de wo na wo se wo compare adwuma ye o compare adwuma ya fi de adwuma no wanya anye bio afi de obese aba be so camera you me say sa wo radio station na NBC fu sima wo Ghana no o de nkrofo be kwa kotinema ya adwuma na ya hwe you think we don't know my nigga don't try it Kevin don't try it don't be a fool what was the despite media what's the Adom what's the joy yankoshi places no but wo there the yenya manenko wo be ba be ye adwuma was our radio station mum e ma yahwe Kevin Appiah Taylor me say wo there na yan China ade ensansa na ye digya batumo Kevin Taylor wo radio station na NDC fo si ama wo se fa be propaganda no yan China se bra betena si o ade asa ntino ye na ye kodi boni o ye de daylight ye ban broad daylight ye so touch daylight party about so because that is what you called for. He who calls for equity must come with clean hands. Kevin Taylor. This our radio station is then our person who see Ghana on a year mound. I'm telling you, wo workers who ankasa who bet na my juma mayashe. So about them. Now both says about them for the baby and I'm when I am a na teaching eden tadi a saying. Any ye kama at it and no my junior say yes, you're normal, but you're normal be any new. You're normal be any you're normal nasa, you're before your young bosom your young. Be to me, ya ye this ana ya abrabono the aya na ye no. Indiana be there's nothing. It's yet they will face you daylight, broad daylight. The baby be treasure their tomb, so stupid radio station no. Propaganda. You better take that there too because foolish boy like you, because of you, a fear poku Avim lady was about to get attacked. Media houses were under siege because of who? Because they were scared saying conform about the journey and the adebaba betutum because of what you propagated on your page. He said, don't worry. Governor Taylor, don't worry. Radio station also be kwa koyemu adwuma amayahwe. Right. Anyways, my guys. Let me say your time, and I know your time. You know, when I may add next week, I can maybe yet a juma kakrebi. Now I am say I know I'm a DBV, and it has to do with my party. Okay. Now my party is say a real woman MPP no. Say a real woman tino. I see a pepaya ya the best sasa ya real. This is my little thing to my NPP people today, and that is how I will end the day. NPP, to who much is given, much is tested. Nana Akufo-Addo had a plan, say, or ended galamsey. Esan say oye nipa ba kuno ntumi ye ni nenti, and odi nipa ekusisi na nemu say omo hwe so ma no. This is my advice to everybody. Nana Akufo-Addo onye obi abone otan bia wo MPP ma wo ma Nana Akufo-Addo no he free wo adeboni bia wo mu a opese wudi ti Akufo-Addo no he free wo na ye adwumaden na fa wo sunsun etai Nana Addo achi na papa no oye ni papa no owotema papa no odwene ne man ho Nana Akufo-Addo ba bia wo bedu yi o de girlfriend ye den o de sika ye den sabi ye nim hwe kra na ye no bi ye nim sa Nana de no yesikani ansa na obeye politics se dia papa ne pa ne din pa a obeja e wa asase so party leaders constituency executives party chairman party D&D regional chairman mesremo me di osoro esremo Mumbo Nana Addo na ni dream se wo person oja ni din wa asase so no embremu because Nana Addo na wama mumu be chance and the effort to serve for people to know how competent you are or how incompetent you are. Yema appointment mehu bibre lobby ni ade some of me, to be honest with you, some of the names I saw and I was very angry. I saw some of the names and I was very angry. Nevertheless, no, he is the president and he knows who fits where and who can work where. But the Amesramo say constituency 4 delegates. This time, no, mon famofu and Tonchain, MPP delegates, MPP chairman, regional chairman, regional organizers, regional wine, youth organizers, one munina, mon famofu and Tonchain delegate for no, mon famofu and Tonchain. For grassroots person and for nankasa dono embra. Me pamocho. Mamo maye no to no more say party na hierarchy into which party marcha would do a promoter. There be put competent people at places where they can be of their best. I plead with you guys. Please, by the mercies of God, be an anadu be shebia ko ye jumade fa bua wo constituency. Meant nan crying. At least Friday to Sunday there. Friday to Sunday we are there. Go to your constituencies. Talk to them. Because we were not able to pay attention to our constituency, these NDC people went there and lied to them. COVID in Yano Cre and an Anekufa Bakojiska Bebre no DSN no DSS no Yampa. Please, let's be vigilant. And more party executives, you know, where's Sukomamo, Mama member of fire back once Samako. Your party officer, when you become a party officer, you are not God. It is a position and a privilege for you to serve. So you come into that office and you serve. You do what you pay information, information. Who your party leader and perform information cry a pay number cry the amawa yenyao my yamuai a yajama for yenyamo yamomo chamuso and I'm the party officer. Mohu the AC. Moon sorry waka. I believe in you guys. Chairman Blade, don't do one. Moon sorry waka. The moon guys are law na the party constitution is bogus. Party constitution, yeah, the nyansa natural, yeah, the common sense natural party constitution, you know. So common sense overrides over that constitution. We need NPP back where it like needs to be. Let's cut all these now. We are coming and we are coming. Is gonna make on we are coming next week. Maybe ya wasa east. The entire year lusu. Menya omu infoni na wa. Omu campaign team. Ntokwa na ekoso. Obi aye pa by Winyama na Addo. Oshe wasa east and tokwa constituency executives no kon ho. And tokwa omu kon ho. And the same na chances of winning na. Kebeyo asifim. But said the American, you know. We need to be vigilant. We need to be straight. I don't think no be a person kasa now, you know. And at the end, I'm fat. Cause be I think it's sorry, Stephen Boating. And I know person I'm a fan. But okay, Stephen. Me Addo. Stephen, Charlie, brother, my 3 minutes now. Mean to me pound. And then me expect something me who's about to have me who again and then on me short feeling too good. I'm still under the weather and you know. Okay. Big man, Pacho Kasa,
yes,
you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Napum to say.
onyame adaro ma oni ye di ni ye
ede nyame ase che chifu na
mhm
aya medi kan ye ayi bi wa ya no wahwe ni omo NDC fo no mba line no so na omo didi atem too much say ma repra ma brent ya block wo am block na mom chance no be ko so to man sa because omo ba so omo no mo pede wo kan papa na ati o oba ba ko a wate atwa na so na ayi na hi no eno ho no be comment di watem sa the easy way ni say because o show omo ada ayi no omo ko so na o ya omo block nje so block easy cra so the be ya any nipa 5 kwa na ehwe na saba wo mu a yebetimi a share ma foforo so ate anyansa be ko mtrimu a esin say ye hwe comment ni ade a yebetimi abo yen so yebetimi a share na so oba bet na abodi di atemu a because enye no ntina o ye o educate se be ya obi yebetimi hu nyansa se be o ye NDC ni ene no nche se onyi nipa nti du ba bi na se se be o ka se bi na so ne na nya adwene a obetimi a share se asema wo kan de me ne wo nya adwene enti wo betimi de wo wadwen kyerɛ ba ne ɔno so afa ne na esua bibia firim ɛyɛ so ba beto Jimmy kwasia say no a o trotro no edidi obi ma me atem kike nsɛm fa na na de ho I don't know the reason why tim bia mo ba on person ma hwɛ de bia on